I think I'm live. Okay. Okay, live now. Let's get CJ. Okay, I gotta get CJ. Where's CJ at? There she is.
This is fucking good, doo-doo.
Okay. Who's here? Christy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I sent it to Clorox. And
Hello.
okay. Send that to Emily, CJ.
Will do.
And let me send it to where is she? If she wants it. I sent it to J Love.
Okay. I'd sent the old one to Bill, so I'll send the new one.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that for some reason that was almost. Hi Shannon. Hi Tookie. Hi Jim. Oh,
Hi.
who wants entertained? What kind of entertainment would you like?
Isn't that why we're here?
To
Yeah.
follow the enemies.
Aren't we entertaining enough? So did anybody do anything fun this weekend besides listen to teenagers sing and dance and be crazy? Oh wait.
I had my back cut into.
That wasn't the weekend, though, CJ.
Yeah, that was Monday. Sorry.
It takes 6 weeks to get up to par, ain't it?
What, with my back?
Yeah.
I actually can't even start physical therapy for up to 6 weeks. I have to wait for the disc to reharden.
Cookie wrote a script.
Yep.
You gonna do like a play online or something? Do some skits? That's why I like McJugger Nuggets. His is, there for a while, everybody thought it was real and stuff, but that was like very, very, very good. I mean, he spent like 2.5 years living what he was putting on YouTube. You guys have all watched the Psycho series, right? Or at least
the what?
The Psycho series. You guys haven't watched McJugger Nuggets?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's friggin' good. Have you seen the video of the kid? This is like 3-4 years old. The kid who his dad ran over his games because all he was doing was playing with the lawnmower. That's McJugger Nuggets.
Sure.
It was all.
Oh, okay. Emily said she'll be in a moment. She's ordering a burrito.
Ordering a burrito?
Mm-hmm. For dinner. Yeah.
Oh, is she out?
No. She's at her house. Apparently, they deliver in Canada.
Oh, really?
Dude. Moving to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, my niece is at. There's a taco place and they deliver. There's a taco place like 3 minutes away from her.
Totally moving. I'm lucky to get a.
Yeah,
Same here.
but it was all fake. They showed his dad smashing his video games and all that shit, and it was all fake.
Yep.
Dad and mom both were in on it. He even had his parents. He even did one where it looked like his parents were getting divorced.
Hell, the whole town was in on it.
Yeah, everybody knew.
That kid looked like he was going to have like a severe like heart attack though. Like the veins were popping out of his neck as he was screaming for his.
That was it's a whole series. If you go on his YouTube page, you can watch the whole series.
And they did a documentary about it.
Yeah. They had people calling the cops and saying that he really killed his dad because that's how it ended, kind of, was him shooting his father.
And the cops.
They had tons of people calling the cops, and his mom had people for work and all that stuff.
I didn't realize it went out that far. Like I thought it was just the game situation.
Oh no, it goes.
No, it's the whole series.
Yeah, there's a whole series about it that went on for. God, what, about 3 or 4 years they did it?
I think it was like 2.5, 3 years, something like that.
Yeah.
It's a very good series.
Well, he actually states in the documentary that he had, when he started it in the beginning, he had the ending date already in his head. It was already set. That it was
all of it was planned out and stuff.
Yeah, it was all played out exactly how he wrote it. Yep.
Wow.
He's a smart kid.
He is.
But he was just playing a character.
Now he wants to be left alone, and they don't want to leave him alone.
Yeah, he's getting ready to start another one soon.
Mm. Oh, we're live, aren't we?
Yeah, we're live.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see you guys because I'm being lazy.
I ain't getting nothing. Google Hangouts was being an asshole. I had to close that out and then bring up a new one.
Hi, guys.
So what happened over the weekend? Did anybody see anything good? Any YouTube drama?
I didn't see anything that's appropriate to talk about. I'm trying to behave myself.
YouTube is actually kind of still for us right now, thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna start putting my videos on VidMe and on when I make a video, put it on VidMe and YouTube.
Yeah.
Why not? Because isn't
Well,
that
I mean,
the thing on?
Oh, go ahead.
I was like, isn't that the thing on VidMe? Like, you don't necessarily have to get paid, but people can tip you and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can they? Yeah, I did.
I think for me, I didn't notice a lot going on YouTube this weekend because I was working on what we were talking about earlier with that show.
The way they're talking, like the ones that like give commentary and just make videos about stuff and have any cussing, anything like that, they're like not letting them monetize their videos and shit.
Over on VidMe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
That they're really cracking down and like, I mean, people that everybody have watched and stuff.
Well, you know why, right?
Because of the advertisers.
Yeah, but did you see what YouTube released this last week?
No.
I saw.
Live TV? Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And you can rent movies.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that's another reason they're cutting down on all this because they're in partnership with those TV stations now.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're able to rent movies. I said that. They're going to become the next Netflix. They're trying to.
Yeah, but Netflix, you don't have to rent movies.
Now that they've got that and they got the paid section on live TV, YouTube's going to have to go through a lot of the like the TV runnings now for their stations. Like certain stations can't have, certain content and all of it until a certain time of night. And
Well, I'll get that YouTube TV thing so I can watch that Karate Kid show, and then I'm ending it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Just want to see that.
live TV's like $35 or $45 a month.
Oh, fuck that! I'm not paying that much money. I'll just wait. Somebody will put it up. I mean, I can, $5.99 a month or something like that. Watch it all in 3 days and cancel. But no.
I think that's why I like Hulu so much. I don't have to watch it the night it comes out. Watching it the next night, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, if it's on TV, I can DVR shit.
Yeah.
So why do I want to go on YouTube and watch television shows? And it's all, no.
I think YouTube's screwed up.
I got that YouTube Red where you get it like a month free. I signed up for that for a month so that I could. There was something with a bunch of YouTube stars in it, and they were like locked in this place, and they had to get out and shit.
Oh, Escape the Night.
Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good. But I mean, you could tell it was fake.
Well, yeah.
But I liked that. But since that was over, I canceled mine. I didn't need it no more.
Yeah, that's what I watched. I had it to watch something on there. I forgot what it was I was watching, but after I watched that one thing, I had, the rest of the month free, and I'm like, why would I pay for this? Because I can't find anything I want to watch on this.
Yeah, there was nothing else other than that show that I cared to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I went through all the shows they had and stuff. I couldn't find nothing that I wanted to see.
Here's my theory.
Hulu and Netflix has some really good original content. I mean, they're awesome.
Yeah. Netflix has some really good ones.
Yeah.
Here's my theory on this. Because Google likes to take over the world, and they also bought YouTube or whatever, and they're slowly changing their content and the way they do things. I really feel like because everybody has to have Hulu or Netflix to have like a cohesive TV without cable type thing, they're trying to meld together the two ideas so that they can maybe surpass both Hulu and Netflix. That's what I envisioned them trying to do. And it's going to take a while to get there, and there's going to be growing pains, but I feel like that's ultimately what they're trying to do, is to have it so that you can just have YouTube TV, which would be TV channels plus movies, where you don't have to have two separate
all their own
companies.
They're not doing they're doing all their own content, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but you can access regular TV shows now on YouTube. Like I could watch the America's Got Talent on YouTube because America's Got Talent has their own channel on YouTube. So like if you have,
do they?
They have full acts, and they might not have the whole episode all at once, but they have the apps, like the different acts and stuff like that, and then they have the eliminations and stuff, so you can watch it the way you want to watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't miss anything of the show.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Big Brother episodes that they were putting up from the UK version, so.
Yeah, they put that up for the all over the place on YouTube, and they get copyrighted and go make a new channel and shit.
Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't be surprised if that isn't how they are trying to work things. Is
I
just trying to
download the Big Brother when they do that 24 hours a day in the house and shit. I used to download and then watch what happened the day before and stuff. But it got to be too much. I was like, I don't want to have to download all that shit. So I went ahead and got the season pass thingy for it. Well, now it's on all the time. I can watch all the episodes of Big Brother and live feed, Survivor, and all of them on the guest thing. And that's $10 a month.
Ross just liked my Twitter post, but he's not in here.
Oh, we need to beat his ass.
Who?
Nah.
Clorox. He's out playing on Twitter instead of in here with us.
Mm-hmm. He liked my monkey business tweet.
You need to
Oh, here, sit
message
with me.
him on Twitter and tell him that we're talking about you're thinking about divorce.
I'm trying to get my Photoshop up and running, but it's for some reason refusing to let me in.
Ah, dang it, computer. Oh,
Looking at it.
dang, man. My computer's got me yelling at him over here.
That would be cool, Tookie.
Here's what it is.
I love
need to put in
YouTubers that do those little
Information. You know where my purse is? Eve, you are not getting my goddamn food.
Huh?
Eve, come on now. I love you to death, but you need to stop this shit. No, you're not getting my food.
okay.
Bad vagina.
But like comedy skits and stuff like that would be totally cool. Which I go on like all the smaller pages and stuff and always at least hit the thumbs up. Did you guys all see Little Mick's new video? He
Not yet.
has a video up of her in London and stuff. It's a good one.
Let's see, okay.
I have her in our small shout out thing I put in the description. You guys do read the description, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I put like the small channels in there and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you never know. It might get somebody a couple subs. You never know.
Yeah.
Seems like I'm always hearing planes overhead nowadays. It's annoying.
What's she hearing?
Planes overhead.
Your sister's being a butthead.
Oh,
Yeah, because I just recently, like, it's been a couple of years, and I've just been like, you know, what is it that makes me like hate my hometown like as much as I do? Like, I hate it so much. Like, I live in a shithole, but not my house, but like where I live, it's kind of shitty. You know what I mean? But like,
well, it can't be the Air Force or anything. I mean, you know, you guys' Air Force is like really, really small, isn't it?
it wouldn't be. I think there's a like. I don't know. There's an airport here, but they only have like chartered planes.
Yeah.
Small airport. So I don't know, like, where all the planes. Like, I just kind of recently realized that, like, oh, it's all the freaking planes like going across the sky in my hometown like every freaking half hour. That kind of drove me insane, and it made I feel like it changes the air pressure or something like that. And I just hate it there. And now that there's people here, it's kind of driving me insane.
Dave CJ, was there any ghosts in the hospital while you were there?
Oh my goodness. I had a funny feeling you were going to ask this question. So I have to tell you this story because I told my husband. He was laughing at me. So the first night I was there, I had my IV drip of antibiotics, and they turned off the machine, or so I thought. And it was right by my bedside, and like I told you, my roommate across, right next to me that shared the wall, sat there, and he would holler and holler and holler. Well, all of a sudden he got quiet, and I was like, okay, and I'm laying in my room, and it's really quiet, and I hear like what sounds like whispering. And I'm like, what is this noise? I'm like, I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm okay. And I hear the whispering still. And I'm like, well, then the machine for my IV goes off and starts beeping like crazy, which startles me. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a ghost. Like in my head, that's how I rationalized it. I don't know why, but it was a ghost. So I ring for my nurse so they could turn the machine off. All is well the next day. It's the same time. Everything's quiet. Going to lay down. I hear the whispering again. And then I start to fall asleep, still faintly hearing whispering. And then this thing goes off again. Finally, the guy was like, at the last day because I was hearing this whispering, and I swear to God that I was hearing the ghost of the guy who died next door. Finally, talking to the nurse, he was only resetting the machine for 24 hours. And the whispering I was hearing was the fan in the machine for my IV.
Oh.
But I swear to God it was a ghost. I was like, oh my God. I had scared myself to the point where like I covered myself up with my covers and was like, I'm just going to put my headphones in so they can't talk to me.
Why is it that we as humans, when we're laying in bed at night, and we did it as kids, I know we did, there's not a one of us that didn't do it. When we got scared, we would hide under the covers. Like, whatever it was that's going to come get us could not get under the covers and get us.
Dude, there was something about that that was the funniest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my God. We literally, like, if I referenced it, you would probably know exactly what I was talking about because it was so fucking funny.
Emily,
What?
you sound like you have that bubble sound again, that like underwater sound.
Hold on. I don't know where the mic is on this fucking thing.
Sometimes you sound good there.
Okay. Maybe it's just because I need to like actually talk into this stupid thing.
Yeah.
Maybe. That sounds much better.
Moose.
Cool.
Daisy has a moose. Her moose has barely any stuffing left in it. No eyeballs. And it's a Canadian moose. My friend from Canada sent it to me. Sandy moose. And Daisy, it's dead. Daisy, I hate to tell you. She just took it out of my hand and says, "I don't care. I'll eat it anyway." I don't know what her thing is with takes the stuffing out. I don't know why she does it. I mean, I can see her taking it out if she was going to eat it or play with it, but she takes the stuffing out and then just plays with the outside part of the stuffed animal.
You know they make stuffed animals that don't have any stuffing in it for dogs, right?
Yeah, she has a couple of those too. She plays with those. She likes to eat the eyeballs off and then tear the stuffing out of them.
Oh boy, here we go again.
What were you saying?
Ninja!
I'm all like shy and quiet tonight.
Why were they trying to touch you, Tookie? You said I went to anime once. Too many people tried to touch me.
This chick has pierced nips.
No, Clorox is not messaging me back now. I'm feeling abandoned.
I can hear those divorce papers being printed.
I'm telling you, man.
Damn, Clorox.
He's gonna have to pay alimony.
I thought he was going to be a good one too.
Clorox, how could you, bro? Kick him in his. Well, I don't know. Cloroxes have balls to kick in, but if they do kick him in his Clorox nuts.
If he does, they'll be shiny clean.
Damn right.
Clorox clean.
Clorox clean.
Well, I don't know. He's Clorox kitchen, so he would only be, in the kitchen.
I don't know. He's Clorox urine remover now, remember? So it works.
Oh yeah, he changed it to urine or something like that.
Right. So it works on restrooms, pet stains, tile and grout. Bugs. Oh, excuse me, not bugs, but rugs and carpet. I'm actually looking on his Twitter page right now. It's his banner. Look,
I haven't heard from him in a while.
well, it is the weekend, guys. He might be partaking of some earthly,
Yeah, he's probably having some fun.
refreshment.
Oh, he posted a picture of him shopping, and they got Christmas shit out already.
I know. You know, he's saying, "What the fuck?" If you look at his cart, he's got a holiday blend in his cart. So
What's the hero things?
I call hypocrite.
Oh.
You gonna bitch about Christmas being out, but you gonna go ahead and buy Christmas coffee? Mm-mm. I see how.
I didn't even know they had all that down. I haven't been like to Walmart stuff in a little while.
Hell.
They have a Walmart grocery. It's a grocery store only. Even though they already have Walmart that has a grocery store in it here in town, it's just a grocery store one. They're trying to knock a Shop and Save and a Snooks here. They're trying to knock them two out, I bet.
I'm jealous you don't have fucking President's Choice. It's fucking bomb. Really the best brand that's ever existed on the planet.
I go to Walmart because it's cheap.
I hate Walmart.
Oh, I don't care for Walmart. Let me tell y'all a story. The Walmart in town, my niece wanted to off at college. They got her as she was going out and accused her of shoplifting. Pulled her in the back and stuff. Wasn't going to let her call. My dad was out in the parking lot waiting for her. This was right before she went out to college. Pulled her in the back, said she was shoplifting, which, you know, she wasn't. She's one of those really good kids. So they pull her back there. They wasn't going to let her call her. It's like, I'm under 18. You have to have an adult here to talk to me. And you know, they're like, oh, okay, you can call. So she calls my dad. Of course, my dad goes, they're like, he's like, okay, what's going on? And they told him that they had caught her stealing. And he was like, oh, no, not that one. That one don't steal. There's no way. You're wrong. They showed him the video of her scanning the shit because she did the self-checkout. It showed her scanning everything that was in her bag. And they still tried to say she was shoplifting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
then my dad's all like, well, there it is right there. She was scanning the stuff. We gonna call the cops. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. And so they were all like, well, she can go ahead and go. Just don't come back in this store again, which I won't take her down. I won't go to that store no more. I go to the one up the road. Because, you know, there's Walmart on every corner around here.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's one hell. I'll drive 5 seconds up the road.
Yeah. So they didn't call the cops. She wasn't arrested. I mean, I'm sure the cop would have been like, what the fuck? She scanned the stuff. My dad seen it right there on video that she scanned everything. But what she was buying was coat hangers. She bought 2 packs of coat hangers to take to school with her. One of them didn't scan. I don't know what else she bought and stuff, but that 1 pack of $1.74 coat hangers didn't scan, so they were going to accuse her of stealing.
Oh my God.
So
how is the machine acting up her fault? I mean,
exactly. So my dad's like, "What do you want your $1.74? Because I'm leaving and she's going with me unless you're calling the cops." And they was all like, "Well, we'll let her go this time." And my dad's like, "She wasn't stealing, so you're not letting her go." You know. So then they wanted her to sign a paper saying that she did steal, but they was going to let her go. And she wouldn't sign it.
No.
She's smart.
Good.
They had her
Because that's how they get you.
that they had talked to her, and that's all it was. Okay, well, then we got in the mail like 2 weeks later. Well, about a week later, we get in the mail from some lawyer who says they represent Walmart and they want $250.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my dad took it to the lawyer, and the lawyer was like, "That's a con." Most people would just send that $250 to them and not say no more about it. But said they had 30 days to do it. Well, guess what? After the 30 days, we didn't hear nothing, and then bam, they sent another one. This is your second warning. So my dad took that to the lawyer. Lawyer said that it's a scam, and if we get another paper, he's going to call out there because the place is in like New York or somewhere. But that shows how scammy Walmart is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she wasn't even arrested or anything.
Well, that's why they put those signs on their bathroom that if you are caught stealing, they will prosecute no matter what it is for the maximum sentence that is allowed in your state. That's what that is. They'll pull people behind and say you were stealing and get them to sign a piece of paper that states,
Yeah,
they're letting you go and you stole anyway or whatever. They get you to sign these paperwork and then they send it to their lawyers so that they can try and get money.
The only thing she signed was something saying that they had talked to her. That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even signed that.
Driver's license. She's under 18. That's against the law.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But that's him trying to scam and get money out of somebody. And my dad was like, well, lawyer said if that we get another one, then he'll charge like $75, and he'll send them something saying you better fucking back off.
It's basically a cease and desist.
Yeah.
Stop contacting my clients.
Come back at Walmart for not doing anything, and then you get one of those letters. Do not pay them, people. It's all a scam. And the lawyer said, oh, be ready, because they'll probably send another one. They'll probably keep sending them just to see if you'll pay them that money. Buddy ain't getting no court papers or anything like that, though.
I'd throw a fucking potato at them and tell them to go fuck themselves.
That's okay. I wound up getting an interesting call last week. It was like a black band pass. I have a company that wants to serve papers on me on an incident that happened in 99? Actually, no, I'm sorry, 2002. And I was with my ex then. And we had a joint bank account, but the only money that was really being put in it was what he was putting in it. Well, he went and got a payday loan. And since it was a joint bank account, we were both on the check. Well, he defaulted on the loan, and, we never heard anything about it. I get a call the other day that they're going to send somebody out and serve me summons papers for this place. I'm like, okay, number one, that was back in 2002. That is 7 years past the statute limit. You can't collect on this. Number two, it was a joint bank account, and if you want his information, I'll be glad to give it to you because it was his money, and you can call him.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you're going to be served. I'm like, bring it.
Yeah, you know what? I got a weird call from someplace in North Carolina that talking about there's a lawyer that is going to send me papers for a civil case against me.
That's what I was getting. It was a civil case, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to call that lawyer's office and ask them, what the hell? And it's from a hospital bill back in the 90s.
Wow.
And I was like, way back then, the insurance paid for that.
They can't do that anyways.
The hospital wants their money. I said, well, you know what? I'll see you in court. Go ahead and send me the papers. I haven't got
all you have to do in that case is ask them to produce the original contract that you and whoever is suing you's signature is on. If they can't produce it, they can't sue you.
Well, honey,
that's simple.
So many years they can't do it anyways.
I know, but what I'm saying is if you say that to them, they'll know that they're not getting anything. they'll continue to harass you. Like if you're like, oh, it's past the statute of limitations, or sue me, I don't care, all those things. You say, I'll pay you if you can produce me the original contract, because by that time it's been passed on by so many third-party people that they don't have the original paperwork any longer.
That's exactly what it is. People buy up these old, and they fish people out hoping somebody be dumb enough to go ahead and pay it. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what a collection agency did, because my job before, when I worked in Virginia, I worked on the tech side. We built software for collection agencies, but we also had our own collection agencies. So they'll go out and they'll buy a profile of worth like $500,000, and as long as they get close to that, they're happy, because they paid $500,000 and they could add on interest and stuff, and they normally make over it in some cases. In some cases they don't, depending on the accounts. But yeah, no, third party, if you don't have the actual contract, the original contract signed that you can present to the person, they're never going to be able to sue you in court because they don't have the original contract.
Oh, so if you pay a bill in 2000, and so if it's a collection agency, you don't have to worry about it because they won't have the original contract?
A lot of the times they don't.
Yeah.
You can ask them to produce it, and if they don't, then you could tell them, go ahead and sue me, because you can then say that they never produced the original contract with my signature on it.
Yeah,
I don't remember opening this.
Don't most places do that? They use a collection agency and.
Well, first they have their in-house collections, and after in-house collections can't collect anymore, it goes into what's called a portfolio to be sold, and then the portfolio is bought off by the third-party collection agency, and then that collection agency tries to, with only knowing the name of the person, where they live, and how much they owe. They don't have any of the original paperwork most of the time.
Oh. There you go. Anybody that's got them credit card companies after them or anything, you know what to do.
Yeah. So you just have to tell them, I want to see the original, and you want a copy of the original call, if it's a phone call that you supposedly signed up with.
Yeah.
And you want a copy.
About that, if it was my debt, I would go ahead and find a way to pay it down, but that was his.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, I keep an eye on my credit score all the time and stuff, because I've got credit cards and all that stuff. And I've never seen that on my credit score.
My credit score is garbage.
Your credit score is garbage, Em?
Oh yeah, it's under 500.
Ooh. Yikes.
Mine was garbage, and it was at 525 at one point in my life. So I feel bad for you.
Go to creditkarma.com, and you can watch your credit score. And they'll also give you hints. They'll tell you, like, what you can pay off to make your credit go up and all that kind of stuff. And how to get stuff off your report, like just by making payments.
Not available.
You can request a copy of your credit score once a year from every credit bureau, because sometimes things don't drop off in time. Like, you may have paid them off and they're still hanging on your credit, and those are the ones that you can go back and dispute, and then they'll get them taken off and your credit score will go up as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen them yet, but that's because I just recently got the job again, and I'm working on getting this kind of my first debt, and then I'm taking out all in one, like one of them I don't want to pay because they really but
I can barely understand what she's saying.
Yeah, I can barely understand you. I don't know if it's. Do you have headphones to put in?
They got water damage.
Oh, there! I just heard you.
Yeah, whatever you did just there, I can hear you.
Holding it up to my mouth. It's because I'm on the tablet. It was a cheap tablet. It was only like $90. The camera is not really that great, but I'm betting Angel will probably be happy to know. Guess what phone I ended up using?
Happy to know what?
She put another phone on layaway.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, that'll just be cool.
It's an iPhone, though.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
iPhone rules.
It was such a good deal, though. I could not resist. $240.
You guys have to buy your phones, don't you?
We can get we can get we have like called the tab, so like you pay off like bits of your phone like every month and sign a 2-year contract. If you have let's say an $800 phone, you'll pay $300, and then every month you pay like 20 extra dollars on your phone bill, and that adds up to $480.
So it's like ours.
Pretty much, it's very similar.
Sprint does that now too.
That's how mine is. I make payments on my phone. My actual unit every month. Yeah.
Now, see, Sprint used to just give you a free phone, but now you pay so much extra every month to buy it.
Yeah.
Like dollar phones, they're usually like the lower tier ones because they're like they'll only give you up to $500 off. Like sometimes. Anybody else hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sounds like a cat purring.
It did.
Coming.
It was like some intense cat purring too. Like, whoa, what the hell?
What kind of iPhone did you get?
The SE.
The 6SE? Yeah, that one's smaller than the just S and that plus one. The plus ones are big.
Oh yeah, my dad has this is a few years old, but like it's a big phone. Like the Acer phone that I have now is freaking huge. Like it's 5 inches, and I find that it's really big. And I have an iPhone 5, so I'm just gonna put it in the same case.
Yeah, I had a 5C and then I went to the 6S.
Yeah,
I switched because my contract was up. It was time for me to get a brand new phone.
I have the Note, so I like big phones.
I don't do phone contracts. I like to buy my phone outright. Ever since I got off the contract, 2 years ago, actually, more like 6 years ago, almost over 6 years ago, and then it was like in a transition time where they were just trying out the tab, and it turned out that they were trying to tell me that I had locked myself into a 7-year contract.
Oh, wow.
I swear to God, yeah.
I've never heard of a 7-year contract on a cell phone.
Here.
The way it worked was that basically signed. It didn't actually exist. They were lying, and then I ended up like, if I took it to court, I would not be in the debt that I am currently to that phone company. I can't afford to pay $500, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it was like every month, 10% of your original phone would come off, or 10% would come off your original phone cost. So every single month, it was like $7 coming off of $500. So, you know.
Yeah, so they're ripping you off.
Yeah, but I knew that I had not signed up for that. I knew that what I signed was 36 months or have finished with whichever was first. I knew that that's what I had signed up for. They were trying to lie to me, and I was like, yo, can I get the original contract? Right? They had closed down and sold that company, and it was still open under the same name but with different ownership. And they had completely closed down that, so I forced them to go into fucking storage unit and get that paperwork. And they had crossed it out and literally nullified the contract.
Yeah.
They're good for doing that. They thought that was gonna change anything. Like, no. But I couldn't afford to take it to court, and they would only give me $100 off a new phone. So I was like, fuck it. I was desperate at the time, so I did it.
Yeah, the one I have now, I just leased it. You can either do the buy it and pay so much a month for 2 years, or 18 months you lease it, and then like when it's done, I can send it back in, and they'll give me another one.
Yeah, they don't have leasing here. They don't have that, as far as I know.
Yeah, see here.
Is that Sprint?
Yeah, I have Sprint.
Okay.
Well, to lease it is cheaper in the long run because you don't have to pay taxes on it. So those extra charges.
Well, that's probably why they don't have that shit here, because we have like fucking 13% sales tax.
Yeah. I just, But mine's up in about 3 months, and I want a red 7.
I don't like the fact that they don't have headphone jacks. That really annoys me.
Well, you can buy the little things you can put in there, and it'll have a headphone jack and a charging thing.
Yeah, that's true. It's every time you connect a new like audio port though, like you lose quality. So that kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
You know what if they could do anything to keep their bass up because they want wireless headphones to be like the new thing, they're not, because there's nothing that comes like if you really like sound, you will use corded headphones.
Yeah.
Just the way it is,
Yeah, I had to buy my niece new earbuds for hers because she's got the 7.
Yeah.
And it was like $30 for some new earbuds.
They're like $50 here for the Apple ones. I buy the same knockoff ones. The remote works and everything. I get them for like $10 at the convenience store.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, I have to replace. I had a real Apple iPhone charger once, and it actually started to melt the block.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was so mad. Yeah, I don't know. They both have their pros and they both have their cons, in my opinion. Like with Androids, like it is a scientifically proven fact that the screen latency is slower.
Yeah.
Like that's the way it is. And I wanted it because the camera, I just basically got the same camera that's in a 6S for $240.
There you go.
Oh, jeez.
He has that thing where it has the thing when you take a picture.
Yeah.
You get like a little 2-second video, and the picture moving.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, my
6 Plus doesn't have that.
No, my sister's got a 6S.
Yeah, mine does.
I want a new phone.
And my nieces took like 500 pictures of themselves, so they could play with that.
Yeah, it'll be the highest megapixel camera that I have, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Or the most quality camera anyway. Like the one in the iPhone 5, it's still really good, but it'll be nice to. I don't know. I'm still gonna carry 2 phones. Like I can't choose. I cannot choose. But 5 phones and 3 Androids, I think will be good for me. Oh my god!
I want that iPhone. I want that 7, that red one. I just want it because it's red.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay with my 6 until Sprint has the red ones.
What color is your 6?
I want the red ones. The red ones are cool.
No, what color do you have now?
The pink one.
Yeah, and I'm getting the pink one.
Yeah, that's what I have is the pink one.
Yeah, I mean,
rose gold is what it's called, I think.
Yeah, I put it in a case, so it doesn't really matter, but.
Yeah, I never used a case on my phones, but then when I got the 6, you'll absolutely have to have one with the 6 because they're so slick. And I never drop my phone. And without a case on mine, I dropped it 20 times. I was like, I gotta get one.
I kind of have decent luck when it comes to like my phones are always in cases, and they're always wallet cases. They always have screen protectors on. Like I'm really like anal with it. Like even my tablet has a screen protector and a wallet case on it. It's not a wallet case, but it has like a cover on it, right? And like, which I had to order it online because I have a random Acer tablet. Like,
yeah,
but it was $15, and the other cases were only like $5 each, and they have done like all these people I know getting their $50 cases and they're shattering their phone screens. It has yet to happen. Hold on, I'm gonna knock on wood right now. Yeah, it never happened.
Link, you only have an iPhone 4.
No, 5.
Link has an iPhone 4. Jim Beam has an iPhone 4.
I've got a 6.
Everybody needs to at least have a 5.
I have an Android.
Got a 7.
I'm an Android kid.
Oh, no, you have a 6. Yeah, my niece dropped her 7.
Galaxy.
I want to go
Dropped
back
the
to an
screen.
Android.
It costs $200 to get a new one.
Oh God.
It was weird that all the Androids were like more expensive at this store. Like they were, because it was just a pawn shop, right?
Yeah.
And they had just gotten that one in, and it was the same price as like the 5S's, and I was like, oh my God, I need to jump on that. So,
Yeah.
I put out layaway so that I can kind of like work out my money for the next month or whatever, and then just figure out like, because I still owe them like $300 for 2 things. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, it's so annoying. I brought 4 things out for $200, and I still owe them like $300. But whatever. And I'm gonna pick that phone up probably within the next 2 weeks because I have to switch providers though.
I really think you're addicted to phones. We need to have an intervention.
As long as I have a working phone that doesn't fucking lag on me when I'm trying to use it, drives me insane.
We need to have an intervention. We each need to write a letter to her and tell her how much we love her and get her in a room and let her know that this phone addiction is something fierce.
We'll have an online intervention.
No, it's been over a year since I bought a phone.
Oh, well, it's been a year.
Yeah. I just keep that.
Fair enough.
Time to have a phone, but some people keep theirs for friggin' 4 and 5 years.
I'm going on 2 years almost with this phone.
I like my 6, but I want a 7 because I want a red phone, which will probably have a case on it, so it won't matter, but I still want a red 7.
They look cool.
But Sprint doesn't have them. They don't have them in the shopping cart and all that stuff, so I might have to wait. If they are they even still making the red ones?
I don't know. They might be making them into 8 now because the 8 is out.
Oh, do they have the 8 out?
Yeah, I have a feeling it's because the 10 or whatever was not received as well as they thought it was going to be, especially considering it failed in the freaking keynote with the face unlock. Who the hell wants to face unlock?
Yeah. I mean, most people use their phones to either talk and FaceTime or text or take pictures and videos and stuff. I mean, we don't need all that extra shit.
$1,500.
Oh my God.
This is my theory on iPhone. They're just trying to get one up on Android because they've always lacked behind Android in the phone department. They've only, in their phone components, their actual, like, they became an iPad touch first, and then they're like, oh, it'd be really easy to just throw a phone component into it, and they did, and poof, there goes the iPhone. And ever since then, they've been trying to compete with Android, who has mainly done phones since they came out. So I think they're just trying to come up with new bells and whistles to add to their iPhones to be cool. That's what I think it is personally, but I could be wrong.
I've never used an Android phone.
The problem with Android is that it's the same thing as like Windows. Any company can buy that operating system and it could be with the shittiest hardware and it could fail after like a month. You know what I mean? Like there's a reason why my phone was only $170. Like I'm happy that it lasted.
Yeah. Android doesn't spend much money on their hardware at all. They don't, like, there's still a sensitive spot on every single Samsung out there that if you hit it hard enough in that spot, the entire screen is going to shatter. they know about it too. They know the sensitive weak spots, and they, it's a money game. It's, do we spend money on the hardware and not give them the greatest technology, or give them the greatest technology and chintz out on the hardware
That's
in order to be?
Samsung is. I don't like the way that their phones are the same price as Apple phones, but their hardware is not as good as Apple phones. Like, I'm sorry, I've had my iPhone 5 for the longest, and it's a Motorola phone for the longest. So,
Motorola is making a comeback. Did you know that?
yeah.
Did you see that phone?
That's the thing. They had almost all like Samsung Galaxies, and they were all like over $300. Another reason why I went with the iPhone was because like the deal, the camera, what you're getting in there for what it is like really good components inside that phone. So I mean, I can't choose between them because like both. Like I would not go out and get an iPad because I really like my Android tablet, right? So, and the speed on that is like really, really good. It's not slow at all, but it's like the phone is like hella slow, and it's just like. And the expandable storage it's not all it's cracked up to be, because half the apps that I use I can't even put it on my memory card, which is like that's fucking stupid. Like you can pretty much only put games and photos and videos. That's it.
Hey, I'm going pee, guys.
Kinky time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch providers though, because I don't want to have to pay like $150 to unlock the iPhone. Like I'm pretty sure I could call in through the phone. I don't know, like because I used to work at a phone company, and they used to, like we had to be like really, with the laws when it came to unlocking phones. Like people had to have like their SIM card number that was attached to the account. Buying a second-hand phone was not. So, I hope it's not stolen phones. I'm pretty sure they checked that, but if not, they would not give me a hassle when it comes to returning. They've been like, why I go there, I feel good about like me and my lack of jobs. My arm.
Sorry, I had you guys on mute and didn't realize.
On my hands. Now, I like on my hands, like all.
You still sound all funky right now.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess on my hands because it's the only thing that I can do twice.
Sorry.
My arms and my hands are okay. Every time that happens, things like this pressure allergy is.
You're breaking up again. God dang. I hate your tablet.
Me too.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Welcome back.
And Daisy needs treats.
I was just yawning in everyone's ear. I'm sorry.
Cut the dog.
Shit, that's so spicy.
Hmm?
Burrito and so on it. a mouse.
Anybody see any good YouTube drama besides PewDiePie?
Well, Dio, whatever, have been showing the kids more. They went fishing this weekend.
Yeah, I've seen that. I seen the last couple of videos. It's been all about how Jake did this or that.
Yeah.
But I still say their views aren't going to stay with it. Because,
Wait, the kids are back on the channel?
oh yeah.
They're going to get nailed for that.
I thought they weren't allowed to have any of the kids on the channel.
I guess their kids can be on it.
They're pushed
It's just the two that they abuse the most.
Yeah.
Wow.
All I can say is the youngest one better look out.
Yeah, they
right.
went from having anywhere from 10 to 20,000 views to 100K 3 days ago, 63K 2 days ago, 40,000, and today's was 3 hours ago, and they got 13,000 views. And it's all about Jake. So what they're going to do is the 3 child abusers, which is Mommy 05, Daddy 05, and Jake the child abuser. That's what it's going to do. It's going to focus. They're going to focus it around him.
Yeah, they'll focus around him abusing his 2 younger ones.
Yeah.
yeah.
And right now, it's got Jake trolls mom, and Jake puts boogers on mom, and that's what they're going to do. But I guarantee it's going to be him trolling the other 2 boys soon enough.
If they do that,
I don't get what the whole deal is. Why are people watching them? They're fucking child abusers.
Got news for you, DO5. We're still watching. You start hurting those other kids you got now, we're still out here.
Yeah.
They got a fucking.
I don't know why YouTube is even letting them monetize videos.
It is ridiculous.
Because I guarantee
Considering the amount of
would be like, and they're doing all that demonetizing stuff and that. They need to go on theirs and do it, because now they're back to cussing and everything else.
I'm serious, Ninja. I mean, I'm not even joking about that. They start doing it, I'm gonna call everybody back in and say we got to finish this. These 2 kids are being hurt. They got to go now.
And they'll go after that youngest one because they can get a reaction out of him. Not the same as Cody, but they can get a reaction out of him.
They can, because there was that one video of Cody and him both getting picked on, and they were both bawling on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
that video.
Why is Ninja not in the chat with us?
What's H3H3?
It's another channel.
Yeah.
H3H3 are the ones that actually made it really a big step for fair use. They won a lawsuit recently stating that, if you're going to put other people's videos up in commentary, you can't be sued for fair use. It is allowed to do. You are allowed to use their content and comment on it. So
There you go, Ninja. Excuse now.
but then he has something going on because he was calling PewDiePie out for using the N-word when in fact there's a clip of him using the N-word. And then I'm sure there's drama with Keemstar and Scarce, because there always is.
Here's my thing about the N-word. I don't like people to say it. I don't want people in the stream saying it, and I don't like people saying it. Just like I don't like people saying F-A-G-E-T-O-T, however you spell it. I don't like those 2 words, but some people do use that in everyday life. Now if you're going to use that word and you're calling someone that and you're arguing with them, I'm like, yo, motherfucker, you need to shut the fuck up. But if somebody's just playing a video game and they say that word, I don't see anything. Not that it's not wrong. He shouldn't have said it, but he didn't mean anything by it. He wasn't like, telling somebody off or something like that.
You realize the second.
Today, they all say that word. It's in all the music.
Yeah.
And I hear it all the time because my nieces love that music. I don't like rap at all. I never have really liked rap. But the stuff they listen to, it's all got that in it.
Hi, guys.
I
Context is what matters.
I do like double take when people say it like, with the ER. I know that sounds so stupid because like with an accent, you could say the ER with an A, but
Yeah. That's the type of word that gets a reaction and makes everyone turn around and say, oh, because it gets the attention of everybody.
yeah. Like I had a friend that I guess lived with in residence. We were all in single rooms, so we hung out in the hallways. So it was like a big ass house, right?
Made me
And
tingle.
this dude, he was from Scotland, and he literally told me I would not call him
Babe.
Yeah.
that was
People should just don't say the word. I mean, I think a lot of it,
Oh,
if it
boy,
wasn't
thank
for
you.
the music.
I won't kill him.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Donuts.
Oh.
Hubby's
I'm
going to
talking
bed. He
about
gave me
something
donuts.
that's going on 3 days down the road or something. If it wasn't for the music, saying that in the music, kids nowadays wouldn't have heard that as much as they have.
True.
Okay. So yeah, as I was trying to say, 3H3's calling out Keemstar and Scarce because apparently, like Scarce Keemstar, they covered like H3H3 or Ethan's response to the whole PewDiePie outlash, and they, according to Ethan, he's saying that those two called him a hypocrite because I guess in a podcast that Ethan did with what's his name, iDubbbz,
Yeah.
he said the N-word himself, and now Ethan's wife Helia responded, and it's just one huge shitstorm.
Yeah, but H3H3 did use the word. Like you can't go and be like, "Hey, PewDiePie, you're you can't say those things," and then turn around and have used it in the past yourself.
Yeah.
Like no.
Well, and okay. Apparently, another thing is, according to what Keemstar was saying, the smaller YouTuber had reached out to him saying that Ethan had copyrighted a video because he had used a clip from one of Ethan's videos. It's just, I don't know. I've been way at my con, so I'm still trying to catch up on the news.
Right.
Yes. But I'll tell you, that con was amazing.
Hi,
Woohoo!
Hello, how are you guys?
Your camera's
I
on.
see somebody's bathroom. Emily.
I switched.
J-Love.
Oh, you switched to your phone?
Right when I was coming on.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah.
But what were
That
you
was
talking
pissing
about?
me
I
the
missed
fuck off.
that. Last part.
Oh, we were talking about the H3H3.
Oh yeah, I just saw that today.
You
Like
can
I
feel it
saw
more
like a video about how he was being hypocritical and shit.
Yeah, and he's calling out Keemstar Scarce, but like I saw Keemstar and Scarce's videos talking about, they didn't do anything wrong. I think it's just butthurt.
Do Keemstar and Scarce even get along? Because they act like they don't.
They totally
That's
do.
the funny thing. They don't. Keemstar hates Scarce.
They hate each other, but they have gotten along enough to do like collabs and stuff, they just roast each other and stuff like that. Like,
I feel it's because they think that each other are stealing each other's content because
Yeah.
they're both news
yeah.
outlets or whatever.
That's just Emily so much better now.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, it's I switched to my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, like
insane.
I remember
had
like when
you
the
full blast on the volume. I had you all the way up.
Oh yeah, it was. That's just annoying as fuck.
Everybody had to be super duper quiet when you started talking, or we wouldn't have been able to hear you at all.
Yeah, I was just waiting for my phone to charge, but I actually realized that I actually have enough blocks and chargers to have both an iPhone and an Android charger in my living room and my bedroom at all times. So,
nice.
yeah. Shit, just
No,
dropped
you
a
don't have an
shit.
addiction, not at all.
I see what you mean about that intervention now.
Well, no, it's because you know what? I have to like buy chargers because they'll like break, and they don't actually break. It's just because it's with a shitty block. So then I'll end up with an extra charger.
You know,
I get you.
Probably 10 cords all over the place, and my nieces. I'm down to one cord, and that's it.
Okay, who fell over? Is everybody okay?
Oh yeah, I dropped my power bar.
Okay.
Oh.
Emily, you're always falling off the bed and shit.
Ow, shit! Okay, now I did hit myself.
I buy these cords off Amazon, and they are. I got like a couple of them that wasn't real good, but they're like really cheap, and they're longer than the regular cords.
Yeah.
Mine's like 6 feet right now, my cord.
Mine are just short.
Yeah,
I
mine's
get them at the
5
fucking
feet.
convenience store. Mine are 3 feet. I love life.
My husband is 10 feet long. I kid you not.
Yeah, my sister has one of those.
Those things actually exist.
Yep. Why you need a 10-foot long charger, I have no clue.
You
I
know
guess
what?
you want to keep it hooked up to the charger and walk around the house.
Then why not have a house phone? At that point.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh my
Most people
god.
don't have landlines anymore, do they?
No.
I do. I have to because I'm in the boonies.
My friend had to get rid of the landline, but he won't do it, so. Nobody ever calls except for the telemarketers.
Believe it or not, my husband has said that it's easier for if you are in a house, like if you're in a house that's on virus, to pick up the landline and call, because 911 can connect to where your address is faster through a landline than it can a cell phone, because you only get the closest. Yeah, because you
guys don't have like that thing where they force you by law to pay for an advanced 911 with your cell phones?
No, that's
No.
certain companies.
Yeah, we have that by law
certain
here.
companies. You have to pay like what is it, babe? The 911 call charge. How much is that? It's like $2 and some odd cents.
They only charge us like less than 50 cents a month, I think, to pay for that. Like it's really, really cheap.
Yeah.
But
it is still easier because when it's with the cell phones, they are going off of towers, and they still have to locate, whereas the landline is skilled in. So if you pick up a landline and call 911, you're going to get the fire department there faster than if you were to call from your cell phone.
No, it
I've
might
been
be that
in-
way
go ahead.
there, but here they have it's literally like they have their own database for every single cell phone. Like they know like automatically by the number it pulls up an address the same way.
See here, don't do that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Now,
But, I
I've
mean, it's
seen
good.
a car
It
crash
probably
go on, and I called 911, and both times I called, it connected me to a totally different county. And they're okay, now we have to switch you over to the other county where it's actually happening at. It was like 5 minutes of time that, they could have been helping the people.
Night Ninja.
Night.
Night Ninja.
Night, Nin. Pictures tomorrow, buddy.
I pocket dialed 911 on my phone like a few years back before I got an iPhone and stuff. So this has been like 5 years ago, and they called me back, and I was like,
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
But like twice my phone did that, and I was like, oh god, I got to get a different phone.
I telemarketed for like a year, and we would have to call like not international, but national like phone calls. So like somebody that would have like you'd have to hit 9, and then like the area code would be like 11 something. You'd hit +9.
That's international.
Well, I don't think
that's out of the country.
We were calling national numbers, but for some reason we had to dial 9 to get out. And
that's an internal thing.
I ended
I've
up
had that
calling
before.
the police to our office so many times when I worked there. It was pretty crazy. It was like,
I just remember when I worked in telemarketing, to hit 9, that was to call outside of the building, and then anything that started like with 115 dash da 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 da, that's a national. That's like a different country.
I tried that telemarketing.
I worked for Yellow Book.
But your country code is 1. So like if she hit 1 twice by accident, because I know that I have like twitchy fingers that I constantly tap shit on my phone that I don't mean to, which is like really annoying. So like I could see that you could like when you're dialing 1, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but like I could
so much. It's very easy to dial 911 when you have to dial 9 to get out of the building, and then dial the country code that starts with 1. Yeah.
But then another thing was we had an automatic dialer too, and that would automatically generate a cop phone call too. So that's another issue that happened. I don't know how, but it was pretty funny because actually the one time there was a fight breaking out in the office and the police showed up right on time.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
So that was a funny instant. So
yeah, I worked when I worked at Yellow Book, I called 911 once, and the way that their protocol worked for 911, I guess it goes to if you're a person at the desk, it goes to an actual like boss first, and then they dial out. I don't know, but my boss picks up and is like, "What are you doing calling 911?" I was like, I was trying to dial this number that the sales rep gave me. And he's like, there's no emergency, you're okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm literally trying to dial this number that this sales rep gave me. He's like, okay, so I hung up. We did this like about 15 times.
Oh my god.
I kid you not. And finally, I was like, this can't be a real number, dude. Like, I finally went to the sales rep. I was like, you need to get me a different number because this is not working. I've just done this like 15 times with my boss.
That pissed me off.
Yeah, he's like, keep trying it. I'm like, I'm not trying it. You're wrong.
Dude, I don't miss that call
he was trolling you.
No, he was saying that the person's ad in the phone book number listed as such, and when you dialed it, you would get a different company. And I was like, okay. He's like, and it's an RCF, which is a tracking phone number. So he's like, his number shouldn't do that. And I was like, all right. So I tried the number that was printed in his ad, and I kept going to my boss because I'd try to hit 911 or whatever the freaking thing was. It would just go right to him. It was so confusing. That day, I wanted to like throw my computer out the back window. It was the worst.
Fuck, dude. Oh, what the hell? Looks like one of my ceiling fan blades is gonna fall
So,
off.
J-Love, what game was you playing?
We're still playing Call of Duty. Modern Warfare.
I'm not good at those games.
I'm sorry, Advanced Warfare.
To the right, kick to the right, the middle.
I can't hear you, you're cutting out.
I suck at Call of Duty.
Oh, do you? I gotta brush up a little bit. I'm not as good as I used to be.
I don't shoot.
And I used to be really fucking good. Excuse my language.
My niece had me playing that zombie one where you're killing the zombies and stuff.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. Left 4 Dead?
Yes.
No.
That's one of my
Call
favorites.
of Duty, where you can.
Oh, you're talking about Black Ops?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll be dead, and my niece will be like, "Wait a minute, back up. We only made 3 rounds. You were dead all the time." I'm like, "It's not my fault. I can't shoot."
Well, guys, I'm gonna head out only because my medicine's kicking in and I keep yawning in your ears. So it was good talking to you. All right. Good night.
Good night, DJ.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I like Last of Us, and I like Resident Evil 7. I like that GTA one too.
Oh, yeah.
That one's fun. I like walking up behind.
Yeah, I like all of them.
I like walking up behind the people that are just walking down the road, and just like punch them in the back of the head. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, have you ever played Bully?
No.
It's the same. It's from the same makers, and this kid goes to like a boarding school, and you get points for running away from the teachers. It's a lot of fun.
Oh,
Like you get to beat up the other kids. Like, and there's like this little meter that turns red if you're getting in trouble. And you have to run from like the whole monitors and the teachers. It's pretty fun, and you get to play a lot of fun games in it too.
Oh, it's on PS4.
I know it's on Xbox. I don't know about PS4.
Oh, I have PS4, but I don't have an Xbox. I've never played Xbox.
I'll have to check out if it's a PS4 or not for you. I'm pretty sure by now it would be.
Yo, Angel.
Yeah.
Do you know if you can set up the Wii with like Netflix and shit?
I think so. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, because I just got it back and it was only like $25. So
I'm pretty sure you can. You can watch Netflix and all of them on it.
Sweet.
Yeah, you can.
Whoa.
I've got my my
Holy
TV.
fuck.
Yeah, my Wii plays Netflix also.
Okay, cool.
My nieces had Netflix, and I have where I got the Amazon Prime. They have the Amazon on the Wii too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, they got all these ports on here that I didn't even know existed, but I don't think I have batteries for the remote, so I gotta get those. Fuck, so much
I
money!
have my Wii hacked, and I can like copy the games and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll
that's
probably end up
awful.
fucking around with it.
It was a pain. You have to have little bitty SD cards and stuff. They can't be over a certain. It's like the 2 GB ones, and you put them in there and stuff, and you can hack it. And any game you play, you can copy.
I actually think that I have a 2 GB one.
I used to go and.
You mean uploading it?
Yeah, but
so you can play it later, like on a different device?
I saved the games on an external hard drive.
Yeah, I got my external back too.
I need to get a new external hard drive.
I just bought one that's like almost the size of like a cell phone, and I got it for like $50.
Oh, that's
mine is my external hard drive is an 80 GB old hard drive from a Dell that's literally over 10 years old.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I have like a 1 TB one that I just got.
Yeah, I'm gonna install a free version or any free operating system. I'm gonna put that on there and try and fix my old computer with it because the hard drive is dead. And I'm gonna try and boot it from the external and see what happens.
Oh yeah. You know, you can get a hard drive for like $20 off Newegg.
Not here in Canada.
Oh really?
Yeah. Cheapest is like $50, and that's for like a computer. So I'd probably have to buy a different enclosure, because it probably wouldn't fit in my enclosure that I have now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I put hard drives in my old one and stuff. I upgraded it and all that kind of stuff. And if you go to that Newegg.com, they have all that shit. buy one, slap it in there.
I'll look it up. They probably don't ship to Canada though. I'll try and see the. Well, where'd my Google go?
Yeah, because some sites are like that. Some sites will ship to Canada.
Oh yeah, I've had
Some
so
Armor
many
Link for
people
shipping.
send me like a link on Amazon, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, like here's like a really good microphone that I got. It was super cheap, and it won't be available, and there won't be one that you can buy, and the closest one that it'll be like $100 more." The last time I checked, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah. Yeah, because the Amazon for Canada, they don't have shit on their site.
Oh, it pisses me off.
You guys don't get the movies.
I think we get movies.
Well, I have a question. I'm not really that familiar with Amazon, but why can't, say Emily, why can't she order from the US site instead?
Because it depends. Some of them will.
They won't ship.
Some of them will ship, but a lot of them won't. And a lot
That's
of
strange.
Shipping
Yeah.
because it costs so much to ship over the.
You wanna hear the craziest reason why they don't ship stuff? A lot of the times, they have to have a product that's actually like labeled for Canada because it legally has to have English and French on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Isn't that weird? Like,
And
who gives
yeah,
a shit?
it
There's
is
one
weird.
province.
It has to go through customs.
Yeah, it customs to, well, a lot of the times they'll allow us to get stuff, and it'll get, it'll go through customs. It'll be like a lot of extra money, but like there's a way to get around it with a certain shipping type that just it's already usually included. So you don't really have to. It's kind of like they'll give you a base rate so that you don't have to have the guessing game of it. Is it going to be nothing, or is it going to be $30-$50, whatever depending on what you bought, right? And it's just like, oh my god, dude, we already have to deal with the shipping to Canada, the freaking change in the currency, the cost for switching the currency, which is usually a couple dollars, and then the freaking customs on it's like, oh my god, dude, like what the fuck. It would be one thing.
Ship stuff to Canada to that friend of mine and stuff, and if it's over $60, if it's worth over $60, they customs charges you and all.
Yeah. I usually don't get it on small things, and if it's if I buy from Amazon Canada, it's pretty much you're not going to get customs at all. So
Yeah,
because that's already kind of like built in. Like that's
but they want a fortune to ship it if it's from the Amazon US one.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this one time I got really pissed off at Amazon because, like, I remember this one time I accidentally ordered something on Amazon, like, worldwide, I guess. And I was like, this is weird. Like, I knew something was up because I knew I already had Amazon Prime, and it fucking charged me for the American version of Amazon Prime. So it was like $140 on top of the already $50 that I had paid for the student version in Canada. And I was like, bro, because it's $99, but at the time the exchange rate was freaking horrible. So it was $130 something, and I was like, bro. So I got really mad, and I was like, you better refund that shit. And when they refunded it, the exchange rate had gone up, so I ended up getting less money back. I was so annoyed.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was so pissed. I was like, Amazon, go fuck yourself. But I still shop on there if I need to.
They have an Amazon that is literally like 20 minutes away from here, and I've seen them take and ship something from that one, and they shipped it to Kansas or somewhere and then shipped it here. It's like, why didn't you just put it in the post office right up the street?
Yeah, it's really dumb.
They sent it where?
They sent it to like Kansas or somewhere, and then it came here.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Yep. That's the way they like to do it, in ways that don't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
I ordered a TV from Pennsylvania, but it went all the way to California until it got all the way back to Pennsylvania. It was like a 2-week wait. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And why they do all that?
Just to make money.
China, you gotta wait a month.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened with that. Drove me crazy though, because they kept saying, oh, it'll arrive this date, and then I'm waiting even longer, and they say it should be here by tomorrow. Next day it wasn't there, and it took 2 weeks. So long story short, I don't know how that happened, but
times that it's taken like longer, or I didn't get what I ordered, or something like that. And Amazon is very good as far as like returns or your order was late or anything like that.
Yo, you know who's also really, really good about returns, at least here in Canada?
Who?
Costco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they'll take anything back.
I've never
crazy.
been to Costco. I have Sam's.
Yeah, I don't
Sam's
shop at
too.
Costco.
We don't have a Costco anywhere around here. We only have a Sam's.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
I have Costco and Sam's.
They're supposed to be like just exactly almost the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
really?
I'm so used to Sam's though. I don't know about Costco.
I wish that. Do you have to be like a member of Sam's Club?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's only like, I think it's $45 a year.
Oh, it's similar for Costco, but I don't even bother because like I don't go there.
Yeah.
You know?
I like it because I have this thing about I like to buy in bulk.
I like to buy. I also like to buy in bulk, but I don't have a lot of storage space, so I don't usually buy in bulk. And every time I go to like it's just a drugstore. It's like a Walgreens kind of thing, right? It's Shoppers Drug Mart. It's like Walgreens or I don't know, like a drugstore, but with like makeup and personal stuff and groceries too. So and they were just recently bought out by like a really huge like national grocery company, so they have like all of those products now, which I love. But anyway, like I don't even know where the fuck I was going with that. Shit, I'm tired.
Well, then they have BJ's Wholesale Club too.
Oh, I go there and get that's where I was going. I just get all my shit from there. Like I don't really they'll usually have like every couple of weeks they'll have like a really good sale on paper towels and toilet paper, and I'll usually buy like 2 to 3 packs of it, and you know that'll last me until the next sale. And I don't really need to buy in bulk, I find.
Yeah, I like bulk because then I don't have to go to the stores often.
If I had the storage space,
shopping is fun if I'm going to buy something cool, but I don't like going to the store just for.
Me neither.
I like my food fresh though, so there's a little bit of a difference whether you buy bulk or not.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
that's
I know it's sitting on the shelf, but it just feels fresher to buy it. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of get that. I don't know, like I'm really weird. Like if I open like a sauce or like a salsa and it might still be good, but if it's been in the fridge for like over a week since the last time I touched it, I will want to throw it out like really, really badly because like I don't like the idea of it maybe having like a crust on top. Ugh.
Ugh.
You know? And
yeah,
it's just
I
me.
feel it.
Like it's just me. So like how the fuck am I? There's nobody like when I used to like I had my boyfriend, like we worked at like the same place. That was fucking retarded. And he would like he lived kind of like in the outskirts of town, so he would usually just spend the night at my place in the week. And he would come over and I would like cook for the both of us, but I would only eat like exactly how much I wanted, and whatever else he would just finish it, and that was fucking awesome. Like I didn't have to have like food waste and all that shit, but you know, I'll deal with the food waste because now I have all of my time to myself. So
yeah, I want to try that new Walmart grocery store. I'm gonna try that out next time I go to the grocery store.
What are you trying?
They have a Walmart and it's just groceries.
That is so weird. I can't even imagine
That is really weird.
I don't know why they need it, but because we have Walmart and it's got a grocery store in it. And they're literally like maybe 5 miles from each other.
Yeah, the Walmarts around here are very, very close. They're like 5 miles apart from each other. Some of them are like 2 miles apart, and I
We
think
have
that's
2
pretty
Walmarts
crazy.
here, and there's only like 80,000 people. That's kind
So
of
that
weird.
Walmart must be bare.
No, they're pretty stocked. People like Walmart here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
that kind of pisses me off though, because it's just like they should. I think that more people should support like small businesses. Personally, shameless self promotion. I have a Facebook page that has like 4,800 people on it, and it's called "I Hate Walmart." I swear to God. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Well, the bad thing about Walmart is they put the little places out of business.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the one pharmacy here was like my mom went there for years. My grandma had went there. I mean, it's one of those old time ones and stuff. And they ended up getting put out of business because of Walmart.
Yep. My parents owned a small business, and my dad is still, at 68 years old, trying to do it himself now. And I would be pissed off if a big ass box company put him out of business. I would be so mad. So, I try to avoid Walmart.
Walmart, and even it's like $4 for prescription at Walmart, where it's 25 at Walgreens or wherever. I still don't know why people go to Walgreens instead of using a Walmart pharmacy.
Oh,
yeah,
it's the same price here.
$4 for like a month's supply.
Yeah, and it's 10 for the 3 months.
It's pretty much the same prices here everywhere.
But here, Walmart is they want to put all the businesses out so they can make all the money.
Yeah, and then they treat their employees like shit. They'll give them like welfare forms to fill out and stuff. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
See, the thing is, though, they pay their employees over minimum wage.
Do they really?
Yes.
I think it's like $10 an hour.
Like minimum wage here is like $8.25, and they pay 10 or 11 an hour.
We're getting $15 minimum wage, eh?
Oh, that's cool.
But
it's pretty.
That's cool, yeah.
I don't really support that because like it's gonna cost a lot of jobs in the smaller companies that can't afford to, like, if they can afford to pay, like, I mean, minimum wage here is already $11.40. I think it might even be $11.75. Like,
yeah, and you guys pay more for everything.
Yeah, I know, it's freaking annoying. But I mean,
you guys have to pay for like everything.
Yeah, like I make $13.40 now, so when they go up to 14 in January and then 15 in, I think it's in the summer, or it might be the next year, but I'm pretty sure it's in the summer. It's not going to be as big of a jump, but that's the thing. I'm at an employer that already pays well above minimum wage. Like, as long as I've only been there for 3 months.
Yeah, and they're not going to just bump you up $2 above minimum wage. They're just going to have to stop it at 15.
Yeah, and then every year they give a raise. So every single person that works there, I mean, except for me and the newest person that they just got, they make well above $15 an hour.
Yeah.
So, like, well above that. Like, and because they all been working there for like at least 5 years. So, that's like super nice to hear that. I'm in an apartment where everybody, has been here for a while. I'm in a job where everybody has been there for a while. It's like, oh my fucking God, finally. you know.
Yeah.
And I got, wow, I got all this shit in my house. And I'm trying to set it all up, and my Wii, I got my Wii Fit, I got my Rock Band, I got my freaking 2 real guitars, like.
Rock Band, I like that game.
Yeah, I don't know where the disc.
Hello,
I don't know where the
Blood.
disc is, but I've got the guitar and the. Yeah, disc would only cost me like probably $10 at the pawn shop. So
There aren't many pawn shops around this area.
we have
but
4.
Go to
We
the
have
Philly
4.
area, they're everywhere.
Yeah, we have, I think 3 or 4, and that's just pawn shops. We have like, I think another like 2 or 3 at least, gold and silver buyer type shops, on top of the pawn shops. But I always go to the same one.
Yeah, but I noticed like in the suburbs, a lot of the pawn shops have gone out of business.
Yeah,
Like,
because people aren't pawning stuff.
I don't know. I still go to the record store and pick up like old records, like used records, or DVDs that you can't find anymore.
Oh yeah, it's always full when I go in there. There's always like people. I don't think I've ever been in there and it's dead. Like when they closed at 4 and there was like 3 people who came in when they were about to close, and then another person came in 15 minutes after they closed. Like I was still there waiting for a cab, and like I've been going there so long, like they know me, I know them at this point, so it's just like that's what happens when you live in a city that has like a really shitty like employment rate, and like really high unemployment, and lots of companies that like there's 3 or 4 temp agencies here. Like a lot of places are just trying to fuck people around. So
I know my sister took her TV and pawned it one time, and she said she got like $150, or it was like a $400 TV. I was like,
yeah, I mean, I didn't get much, but I never intended on
and it only
actually.
cost like $15 to pawn it, so she had to pay back like $165.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's not the best deal, but like when you need cash in a hurry, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I need to go and pay this bill, right? So I mean, I've pawned like every electronic that I possibly could, and I never intended on selling any of them.
Yeah.
Like I always intended on getting them back. So which I'm close to getting. I think I only my stereo and some jewelry is left in there. That's it.
Yeah, it's sort of almost like a little payday loan kind of without all the contracts.
It's the same. It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, but it's 30 days instead of payday, which is only 14 days. So
yeah.
And it's a little bit, I think it's a little bit cheaper. It might be the same rate. Like they have like a legal limit for payday loan right here. So, they all charge the same. Obviously nobody's going to charge like less, because they know that they're still going to be in business. They could charge as much as possible and people will still do it. Like,
yeah.
So it's just like, they've got like, I don't know, probably like 8 or 9 payday loan places here. There's shit ton of pawn shops. Like there's a lot of people that are just like struggling and stuff like that. It's pretty shitty.
I would go to a pawn shop before I would a payday loan place.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to both and I prefer the pawn shop.
Yeah.
But it's just because like it's the same people. Most of the people have worked there for a while. They know me like by the sound of my voice and my name.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'll call in and be like, oh yeah, it's me, like I'm coming in, like whenever, like it's like fuck, like I keep getting up super late, like, and I just run to take the bus as soon as I wake up. Like I don't really have time to, because it's kind of out of the way. I find like everything, it's not out of the way, but it takes like 15 minutes to walk there, 15 minutes to walk back. I don't know how long I'm gonna actually be in there, so I need to set aside like at least like an hour at least
Yeah.
And I didn't know how much stuff I was getting, so I had to wait for a cab, and then the cab had to drive me back to my place with all my shit. So, you know, because, like, my TV's not big. It's only 22 inches, but it's still not something that I want to carry for 6 blocks.
Yeah, that's a pretty long walk carrying a TV.
Yeah. One of the blocks is like, oh my god, it's like 3 blocks because it's they have to have a full 1 block for the bus terminal. They can't break it up.
Yeah.
And our buses, they still back up, which is technically illegal here. That you're not allowed to have buses that back up because it's unsafe.
Yeah.
And they need to reconstruct the whole damn thing because they constantly have people like they have to employ security guards to stand at the sidewalk to physically stop people from running through the bus terminal where the buses back up. Because, yeah, it's so fucked up, like, because it's so dangerous to have buses back up. But anyway, there's, like, I don't know, like, probably, like, 13 buses, and they're all that run every 40 minutes, and they have to have, like, a really wide area, and there's also, like, a parking structure that's, like, attached to it, so the block is, like, really, really long.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, fuck, like, that just makes it almost, like, 9 blocks.
Yeah.
And there's always, like, sketchy-ass people, like, I wouldn't put it past somebody in that area to just grab the TV from me and start running.
Yeah, you never know.
You know what I mean? Because it's, like, there's, like, I don't know, like, in the downtown, I don't know, like, how these people fucking afford these places, because, like, I looked up the cost of them, and they're freaking the same as my apartment, if not more, and these people are, like, you know, the crack dealers and crack addicts, they must be, I don't know, and they're always standing out in front of their buildings, like, chain smoking, like, with the sketchiest looking people that they just, like, find along this, I don't know, it's, like, what you imagine a really dirty downtown would be like.
So it's like East Side St. Louis?
I have no idea, but it's definitely interesting. Like, I mean, there's this one prostitute, I've been seeing her the last few nights. Like, everybody knows who she is, and her nickname is Sticky Nikki. I swear to God. And her calling card, she'll go up to you and she'll be like, "Do you have a dime?" It's like, bitch, what the fuck is you gonna buy for a dime?
Dime bag for a dime. Like, bitch, you stupid.
Oh my
Get the
God.
hell out of here.
Yeah, it's like, go away. And then I was seeing her, she was walking around in like a parka and a dress, and she was pregnant last winter. And I was just like, that's how you know that somebody is a prostitute, when they are walking around in the winter in a dress with no tights on.
Oh, shit.
Why are you walking around with no tights on unless you need easy access?
Yeah.
That's it. That's how you pick them out in this city. If you're wearing tights, you're most likely not a prostitute. You're just going to a club. You know? It's so fucked up. Because, like, the demographics here are so fucked up. It's like, there's, like, probably 15,000 students, if not more, and in a population of like 80,000, and there's a whole bunch of, like, it's a huge, like, retirement area too, so there's all like these bougie old people, and then there's a whole bunch of like homeless people, and it's just like, fuck, like, what is this place that I live? It's so weird.
You're by Toronto, right?
I'm like a couple hours like northeast of Toronto.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm actually from only like 2 cities to the west of Toronto, so I mean, I know Toronto okay.
Yeah.
And one of my sisters, she lives there. My other sister goes to school there, so.
Well, when I drove up there in Toronto, there's like this 8-lane highway, and there's like 50 cars on each side of you. Oh my God, driving through there was horrible. And I still never got the speed limit thing, because They use kilometers and that we use miles per hour. It was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, like the speed, as far as I don't even know the real speed limits on the highways because everybody drives like 100, 110 kilometers, right?
Yeah.
I'm not, that's probably like 60 to 70 miles, if not 70 to 80,
Yeah.
I think. And that's, but my dad, he'll go up to 120, 130,
Mm.
That's 100% illegal, but everybody does it.
Yeah.
And we have streets, it's really common that streets have speed limits of 60. And even here they have speed limits of 50, and people drive 80 on them.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay. Like, oh my God, the bus to go up to my university, holy shit, dude. It's like, at some parts, it's literally like 10 feet maximum away from a drop off into a riverbank.
Oh, wow.
And they drive 80 in a fucking bus.
Yeah, I can't drive that fast like that anymore. I mean, when I was young, it would have been perfect. But
oh my God, dude.
Fast driving.
And I have to admit, though, it is kind of fun when they're driving these narrow roads next to this river and they're driving 80, right? And you stand at the front of the bus and just look straight out the glass. It's like really, it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know, like that's, it's like an adrenaline thing, I guess.
That sounds like a place where I had to drive to get to college. Like, literally, you made the wrong turn. You were in the river, and I almost killed me and my, like, good friend at that time. Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe what happened. I didn't realize I was going so fast, though. But I was keeping up with traffic, and oh my God, I did not... Like, because it was, like, literally, like, my second time on that road, taking that route to get to school.
Yeah.
And, oh my God, I almost killed us. But I know exactly what you're talking about when you say that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It pretty much sounds exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some scary shit, man.
Yeah, it definitely is. It was not a fun day.
Christy, why are you so quiet tonight?
I'm over on Amazon.
Learning about Canada.
Little toys and stuff to put when I sell the orders, like put little thank you gifts in there, like little bitty things. And I'm looking for like inexpensive ones.
Fuck is this?
People like that stuff when they order something and they get a little free gift with it, and
yeah, it makes it look good on you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wish I had freaking AA batteries. Do I even have anything with them?
Forget what I done with them and then have to buy another pack.
Oh, I have AAA batteries, which are the expensive ones.
I have AA and AAA. Don't ask me where they're at. You'll have to go to Walmart and get another pack.
Some cheap batteries are actually good compared to the better batteries, like the more higher priced batteries. I think that's so crazy.
I like Energizer. That's about the only
Me too. I love Energizer, but I don't even know what the brand is because it's an off-brand. But one of the battery companies, I really like them.
Yeah,
the cheap one.
I've bought Panasonic batteries, and they've heated up and actually started a fire before. So
oh my God! Yeah, they melt so quick.
Yeah, those are scary as fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah, I only buy Duracell and Energizer. I will not fuck with off-brand batteries. It's not worth it to me.
I'm saying that there is one good brand. I cannot remember it right now.
Yeah, they probably don't have.
But
every store here has their own brand, so they might not even have that brand here because they're all like.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'll probably use PC batteries because like I'll use PC anything. Like it's better than name brand stuff. Like, but that's
I need to come visit you one day to see what this Canada life is really like.
Oh man, it's pretty. I mean, that's all I know, right? So it's not. But fuck, there's so many things about this country that piss me the fuck right off. Like the other
It's like
day,
so
reading.
different though.
It's different in ways that like don't really matter as much, I find, because there's so many things that like
Yeah.
when we're talking, like it's so similar. Like even like people think that, our health insurance is like amazing here, but we have so many of the same problems.
Hmm.
So, it's just like you
I
give.
just want to know what the day. Like, you should definitely make a video the day in the life of a Canadian.
Yeah, I know. Like
You should really do that. I think
it's
you'd
What I
get like
found is
that video would be popping.
different than here.
it's different. There's so many things that like we have the exact same version of, though. Like it's super weird. Like you guys have the IRS and we have the CRA, and our tax system, everything has a slightly different name or a slightly different number for the form, but we have pretty much the same forms. Like they're analogous, I guess they would be the same thing, like if I was, like we were talking about the tax thing, like the basic income, and I think yours is like 9,000 and ours is 11,000, because it's the difference in money. It's like that's super similar. We also have like independent contractors versus employees, but our form is called a T4. We get a T4. I don't know what yours guys is called, but you get it from your employer and it lists how much you made,
W2 and
Yeah, W2.
W4.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very similar.
Hubby has a question for you. He's wondering if you guys have a big influx of illegal immigrants compared to the United States.
We have a lot right now, yes. And the problem is that everybody that comes here, they're under the impression that they're going to be able to stay, which is like that's not how it works. Only about like I can't remember if it was 33 or 66%, got to leave, but that was the divide. Not everybody got to stay. It was a huge chunk that had to leave. So it's just like what, and then they'll start hiding, and then like a lot of places are just like really complicit about that stuff here. Like it's super liberal when it comes to that, so people like don't want, oh no, like I feel bad. It's like, no, like how about you feel bad for like the people who are already here? Like what about, like I don't know, finding out that stuff about the fucking, I didn't realize that like the last residential school closed only 20 years ago. Like what the actual fuck, dude?
That's crazy,
Like,
dude.
that really fucked with me. Like I felt like really shitty when I read that, because I was like, they definitely kind of swept that part under the rug when I was in school growing up. Like it probably because it had just recently closed, and they were just
I
like
was
so
just talking about
embarrassed.
like blood. I was just talking to blood about like dare and like how like they didn't educate us. And then that got me into thinking about what you were talking about with the residential school.
Yeah.
And then I'm wondering like if some of the teachers like narrated like what we were taught because of what was okay at the time, and maybe we were taught wrong.
Oh yeah, like that's the thing. Like I remember very clearly growing up that they were so ashamed, like they were so ashamed of it. I remember that for sure. But which obviously, but it was like they kind of addressed it in like a different way. Like because of that, they taught us that like assimilation is like always a bad thing, and it's like that's not necessarily true. Like when it comes to like, you kind of like, we have a different, how America's kind of seen as like a melting pot, how everything melts together. We kind of have an idea of like multiculturalism, that you can keep each individual culture and that you don't mix them together, and I don't think that works as well, because there are so many things that are like conflicting. Like I don't know, like I don't know, it's
like when I'm talking about it, I'm talking about from a historical aspect.
Yeah, they
Like,
were so fucked up. Like, I'm sorry, like the stuff that they had in these fucking manifestos and stuff like that it sounded exactly the same as like the Jim Crow shit to me, and that was like recent.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah,
I can't believe that.
I
That's
can't.
no more recent than our culture.
Canada's immigrants, most of them are from the U.S., aren't they?
Right now a lot, well, I mean, we have like a huge influx of like the refugees and people just like coming, like, because of the whole refugee thing. They were letting in like pretty much anybody. It seemed like anybody could just like come over, and they were thinking that, oh, they're letting in refugees, I'm gonna go there illegally and then apply for refugee status when I'm already in the country, which is that's not how it works, or it's not how it should work anyway.
Well, my friend told me that everybody's always talking about, well, I'm just going to go get that free health care up in Canada. And she said that the Americans are Canada's Mexico.
Yeah, it kind of like, especially like in the last year, we've got like all the people who were like scared about I'm surprised we didn't get a whole bunch more because of the DACA thing, but people would come over because they were afraid of getting deported from the States because of, Trump and all that stuff, and they just walked over the border and they would get detained, quote unquote, but then they would just be released to the refugee people, and then they would just get them into a house, and it's just like, well, what the fuck? Like, you can't just do that.
Canada is more spread out than California is, so
it is, but
people, but theirs is more spread out. Their towns aren't like right next to each other the way ours are.
They kind of are, though, because like most of our population it's like pretty much all along the border.
Yeah.
And then along the Great Lakes as well.
That makes sense. That's what, like, kind of with ours too.
You can't. There's most of Canada you can't live there. It's uninhabitable.
Yeah.
So it's like people are thinking, oh my god, they have all this space. It's like, okay, you want to go and live in fucking Nunavut? Because I sure as fuck don't. I don't even want to live in Northern Ontario. What the fuck are you on about? Like, I don't want to live.
What's wrong with those places? So why are they uninhabitable?
It's freezing most of the year. It's, they have really shitty weather. It's like mountainous. If it not, I can't think of. It's in between.
I get it.
It's rocky. Absolutely, they'd have to use dynamite to blast through these. Even in Northern Ontario, you have to deal with that shit. Like Ontario kind of dips down low. So imagine everything that you have to deal with in your northernmost states. It's like that, but times at least 3, because it's like way more north even. Like, I wouldn't.
You guys get more snow and stuff where you're more north.
Yeah, exactly. We get enough snow where I'm at now, and in the northern states. I would not want to live in northern Canada. I would no. Like, it's like Alaska.
Yeah. Jim, they pay more there. Minimum wage is more and stuff, but you also pay more for stuff.
Yeah, and it's shitty. Like, there's the more north you go, the more fucked up the days get too.
Ooh.
So with the seasons, like, you'll have like astronomically long days and then astronomically long nights, and it's just like, no thanks. I don't like that. I'm already noticing how, or yeah, that movie.
So you're saying that it's darker for longer periods of time?
Yeah, you know how in that like circle up in the north where they will have like 30 days of constant darkness,
light, and 30 days a day.
Yeah, that
he hears most people move out west for jobs.
That's the thing. It's not even viable anymore. Yeah. That's how bad it's gotten. Like, the jobs don't fucking exist. Like,
But,
all those jobs.
I am hearing
one
on the
thing-
radio right now there's this one company that is hiring a bunch of people to go out west right now, but they didn't say how many. So, I mean, it could be like only 5 people but either way, like, it's not really because like they're cutting down on the industry there because like everybody here is like, oh yeah, like carbon tax is a good thing. But even though every single person in the actual population is pretty much against it, all the politicians, we already have a carbon tax put into place. Which is...
What is that? Like, a gas?
People in S and NB most go out west.
Basically a carbon tax is like if you buy something that has like a really big carbon footprint, so everything that you pay for, you have to pay for how much carbon that activity actually uses. So like if you buy a printer, you have to pay for the carbon footprint of that printer. So places that where I work, like hydro is just like the tax on that is just like ridiculous. Our hydro is already like, it's so expensive. Like apparently there was an audit on our government and they found out that my province has been overpaying on hydro by like thousands and thousands of dollars per family per year. And it's just like, holy actual fuck. And then our private hydro company in the city just got bought by the government one. And, everybody is protesting.
Hydro is electric for everybody who don't know that.
Oh, yeah, it's like any kind of power that, is... Yeah, some people use hydro to talk about water, and it's just like, no, stop.
That's because hydro...
So the carbon is the water, then?
Water is just water.
Well, I thought you were saying I'm sorry, I got confused. I was playing Wheel of Fortune while solving a puzzle for my husband, so I'm sorry, I got lost on the carbon thing.
The carbon. Oh yeah, carbon, right. Basically, so like, you know how people are like, oh yeah, like man-made global warming, people's
I got you then.
Carbon footprint,
I know what that is.
How much CO2 you're producing. So like let's say like meat will have a carbon tax on it because like they produce methane, which is C4, which is even worse.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's
the craziest tax I ever heard of in my entire life.
Yep, and there's no proof that having a carbon tax makes people make their carbon footprint smaller. It's the opposite effect. People don't give a shit. They just reluctantly pay the bullshit tax because they're so apathetic to tax at this point.
Well, yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like, I can understand why they thought it would be a good law to put in place, but
it doesn't work, and they didn't do their research.
Like, you don't have the scientific proof to back it up. It's just, as far as I know, it's a theory.
Yeah, like, I believe that we don't, we're not helping. I'm sure we're not helping, but, if you're gonna start bitching about fucking climate change and stuff like that, everybody in the world need to go vegan. Otherwise, I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? Because like that's the bigger cause. Cars are not causing it as bad as cow farts and cow waste and pig waste and all the chicken waste and like all this crap that is literally being produced and all this food that is being like manufactured to just like feed all these fucking animals. And it's just like, fuck, like, I mean, I'm obviously not vegan, but, that is a bigger issue than fossil fuels. And for them to start, like, talking about, oh, everybody cut down on your hydro, it's like, no, how about you eat less meat? That would make a bigger impact than not buying a car, as sad as that sounds.
Did you see questions on this?
Did I take classes? I took one class that was called Plants in Society, and we learned a little bit about like GMOs. For the record, I support some GMOs. I do not support Monsanto. Um, there's a difference between the two. Like some GMOs are really good, like golden rice is really good. That's important. But like I did take a lot of classes on just I started out in environmental science, so I did learn like a little bit about that before I switched over into biology. So I mean, we talked about at least in the first year class, it was a full year. It was a full year long class, and we talked about both the science and like the society. And I do a lot of reading. I don't watch any fiction. I don't read any fiction. So anything that I read is like legit stuff because like I just want to like fill my mind with as much shit as I can.
Emily,
Yeah.
Jeff wants to know. He said, "Ask Emily if she thinks Nova Scotia sucks."
Do I think Nova Scotia sucks? Like in what way? Because it's really pretty out there.
Nova
But they
Scotia reminds me of that Carly Simon song, "You're So Vain," because they sing about Nova Scotia.
You're so vain.
How he flew his living up there.
I don't
to
even
see
remember
the
that
total
song.
eclipse of the sun. Yeah, about how like her lover flew up to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun.
Oh, he says there's nothing in Nova Scotia. He said it's pretty, but it's empty.
Yeah, that's the thing with all the eastern provinces though. They're all the same. Like there's unless you work in like a certain industry that they're demanding for out there, you're pretty much fucked. Like I have family friends out there that they work they own like a pipe shipping company and it's all online, so that's why they can live out there. But their house only cost them $100,000 and they've got 3 acres. So
it's performing artist.
I've never been to Nova Scotia though, but I mean I don't know, like all the provinces, like BC is like really really expensive. Like I wouldn't live there just because it's too expensive. I don't know anything about Saskatchewan or Manitoba really because you don't really hear about them all that much. Alberta is like they've got like low taxes, but they've got like socialists in charge right now. So I mean, not really the best. It's kind of going to shit. They're closing a lot of shit down. They're getting, the problem is like the country is so big that, and there's just not a whole lot of people, but the way of life is so different in every single part of it that, like you'll have the prime minister going from like one province, he'll be telling, like, oh yeah, we're working all on Alberta and trying to fix Alberta and all that shit. And then you never hear about it again when he's outside of Alberta. And it's just like, people have confronted this dude like so many times. Like you're talking about, this and this and that. What about jobs? Like basically I wasn't when I was jobless, basically 25, jobless, and some education, some post-secondary education, millennial living on their own, right? That was pretty much the image of a 25-year-old in Canada at the time. So it's just like I couldn't even feel sorry for myself because every single person was in the same boat. They could not find a fucking job because they did not exist. So, and then they keep like it just blows my mind when like people are always like, yeah, let's take in like more poor people. It's like, yeah, I feel bad about those people as much as everybody else, but you have to take care of the people who are here already.
Yeah.
And
what we need to do here.
Yeah, it's the same problem. We have the same problem, but it's like at least you guys have somebody in charge that is not going to let all these people in. Like They're just
God.
inviting absolutely every single person in that they want, and then once they go through the due process, there's a really good chance they're gonna get deported.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
what I wanted to
stupid.
say about that, randomly, was that when I was younger and I was driving, had I wanted to take a drive to Canada, I probably would have gotten arrested or detained or something because I did not know you could not drive over the Canadian border without a passport.
Um,
Huh.
Couldn't you
I
do
have,
that? No, that would be before 9/11, though. Before 9/11,
yeah,
and then just with your birth certificate.
yeah. I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah, we
I
went
thought
into
that was a
Canada all the
law the
time.
whole time.
9/11.
Or sorry, we went into the States all the time when I was a kid. With I think my mom would bring her passport, and we didn't even need our birth certificates. We were just good to go on her passport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hi, Bill.
Hey, Bill. You crack me up every time, blood. Hey, Bill.
Yo, Clorox would be
I
proud
sound
though because
creepy.
I didn't buy bagged milk this week. I bought it in a jug.
Oh wow.
I would. I'm just not in the fucking mood. I wanted to buy a 2 liter, which is whatever, a half gallon, whatever, and they didn't have any of those. So I was like, shit. Okay, fuck it. I'll just buy the gallon in the jug, and I've already drank like half of it anyway, so it's not that heavy anymore.
What is PEI, Jim?
Prince Edward Island.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
really, really small province. If you've ever heard of Anne of Green Gables, that's where that took place.
I've heard of it, but I've never read it or anything.
Yeah, it's about just a girl a long time ago in the like 1800s when I thought the fucking residential schools were the problem, but no, it was in like the 40s and 50s. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yo, blood. Hubby heard you burp, and he was like, please tell me that's the girl blood.
No, I said Bill.
Because of the thing you said about Bill, the way you said it, I don't know.
No, I
It's
said
funny. Oh my god, I have
Unmanliest
so
shit
much
you'll ever
stuff.
Emily's not in the chat.
No, but he was also asking why is she called blood?
Yo, what are you
Is
saying,
her like
Angel?
icon like a picture of blood?
Jim said he's been to her house. That
Oh,
Anna-
yeah?
What?
He said he's been to her house in Cavendish.
Yeah, I've heard of that. For a second, I thought you meant my house, and I was like, excuse me?
I
Like,
was
nobody's
very
coming to my fucking
confused
house.
with that too.
Wait, what?
I said I was very confused with that too. I don't know what
Oh, okay.
else was that you didn't understand.
Where are all these fucking plugs coming from? Holy shit. Oh, that's
I
my
was gonna
printer.
be like, is
Jim,
he
you
the
want to come
one
in here
who
with
comes to
us?
my house leaving cigarettes outside?
Well, Jim, you can too. Bill, you want to come in here with us?
It's something
Ooh. Oh my god, I have so much shit. I'm trying to like organize these fucking cords.
no.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ.
I have no idea what it is.
Okay. I'm trying to set up like my little home theater area here.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
like the funnest thing ever, I feel like.
Yeah, my
And
TV is like
decorating.
super tiny, but I am honestly, dude, I asked them how much it costs for like this one just random big ass TV, and they were like
Not
$300, dude. So cheap
What is it that's $300?
for a big ass plasma TV.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and
I think I spent $200 on mine. And it was, what is it, 36 inch?
oh yeah, I'm talking like 50 inches, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I
Nice,
mean,
Jim. I didn't know he was
I could-
leaving.
Yeah, my dad has the exact same TV stand at his house. So, but mine is just the water damaged one. And so I know that I can fit like a 46-inch on it, like, and it would be really nice. But I think that's too. I think it's probably too big just for the room. I think that like 42 would be like a good size because
That's what I have down here is a 42.
yeah, like depending on the room size, if it's too big, you actually can't
Something
look at the whole
wrong.
screen at the same like at once. You can't do
These TVs,
that.
the
So
way they are nowadays, you have to be up close to them to actually see what's on them.
yeah, I just want to have like, it's in my living room so I don't have to worry about like having a, it'll be nice because honestly, dude, like I've been looking at like buying a new couch because like I'm not gonna buy a fucking used couch that might have bed bugs in it and shit.
Yeah.
So, I'll spend,
Why,
I'll maybe ask for it for Christmas or something like that. That'll be my Christmas present. Like that feels so weird, like asking for furniture for Christmas, but you know, it's like my lazy boy is. It's not in horrible condition. Like there's just a few holes in the leather and it's like beat up. But if I put a slip cover on it, it'll be fine.
Well, if
they
you buy
have
a couch,
really
you
nice
buy one
flip
of
covers
those
too.
the leg thing hooked to the couch.
The what?
I have a couch and it's got I don't know what they're called. I think it's called a chassis, and there's like a long part on the end of it where you can like just put your legs up.
Oh, a chaise.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
I don't like them. They're shitty.
Yeah, and I just
I
want to
like
get like
them to sit on.
just a love seat, not even a full sofa, just a love seat.
Well, we put mine in the middle, because it can move from one end or the other, and we put it in the middle, and we use it to I use it to sit my ashtray on, or sit the remote on, or whatever when I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah, I would prefer to have like a love seat than to have just a lazy boy because like it's not my style of relaxing.
Yeah,
I prefer to lay on my one arm than to lay backwards.
yeah.
And plus, like I have my for some reason I have two fucking Christmas trees, so they're behind in their boxes right now because it's the only place I could really fit them right now is behind the lazy boy with my fishing rod.
Hi, Bill.
Hey,
What's up? What's
Bill.
up?
Yo,
Well, I don't like this because I can't have a coffee table. I mean, if I got
oh yeah,
one, I could have. I want one of those where you can sit with the laptop at the coffee table. It lifts up. But I can't have one of those because, well, the couch has got that stupid thing on it. My niece just had to have that. I'm just waiting for that couch to wear out so I can buy the kind of couch I want.
yeah. Yeah, I'll just get like a small like 2-seater one. That's all I would need because like I think that I've got a small table like and I can move the lazy boy like slightly more to the right and then fit that in there because like there's like there's still this one column of boxes that I don't even know what the fuck is in these boxes, dude. Like these boxes have been like this since I moved out of my fucking parents' house.
Dead bodies.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what the fuck to do with them, dude. Like there's an old printer in there and it's just like, oh my god, like what am I gonna do with that? You can't put it out in the trash here.
Give it
So
to Goodwill.
it doesn't work. That's the thing. Like I have like a large
Give it to
selection.
that 10-cent Susie down on the corner.
They
The one
won't.
who looks like a dime.
There's no place to get rid of this shit. That's the problem. You have to take it to the dump and pay for it. And
Yeah.
I have not been able to afford to do that. And I don't have a car. So it's just like now that I can afford to do it, I don't have a fucking vehicle and I don't really feel like taking a cab all the way to the dump. So with all this shit, like oh my god.
Down on the corner, so maybe somebody will take it.
No, you legally cannot do that here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
No.
have CCTV everywhere.
Oh,
It's like
wow.
England.
God damn, moonshine.
Yeah. It's It's really annoying. Like, they literally have CCTVs fucking everywhere, so I don't even... You can't do anything. Like, I'm surprised. Me and my one friend, we were, like, drunk this one time. We were just, like, making so much noise and just, like, smashing shit around, which was really stupid. And I'm surprised that we never got caught for that.
Yeah.
Because it was, like, we didn't really do anything. I think we just knocked, like a rain thing that was already slightly broken, so whatever. But I'm surprised that, yeah. But either way, I don't fuck around. Like, I'm always too nervous that cops are gonna catch me if I'm doing anything. Like, I won't even take my garbage down to the next street so that I can use their garbage day. I won't even do that because, like, I'm paranoid that somebody's gonna be like that they're not gonna accept the garbage, and then the person who lives at that house is gonna be like, "This isn't my fucking garbage. Like, look at your cameras and figure out who the fuck did this." So, oh my god. That's why I don't like this surveillance bullshit, you know?
Yeah, they can see everything you do.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
come on, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good for the people who actually, like, destroy property, like, actually go out and willingly, like, wreck
They
shit.
probably don't even look at it unless, like, somebody called the cops and stuff and they go back and look at the footage.
Yo, have you never watched those CCTV shows in Britain?
Yeah,
they have full control rooms watching every single camera 24/7.
Oh, wow.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, they do.
It's insane, dude. And they contact, like, the cops and the authorities and stuff like that. So if you ever, like, are out in a place and you're like, how the fuck did the cops know that this was going down? You know? It's because somebody is watching you. It's really fucked up.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Okay, I'm going to pee. I'll be back, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It just, like, really fucks with me, the fact that I mean, I don't know. If you have nothing to
If
hide,
you're not
then,
doing
like,
anything wrong, then you shouldn't have to
I
worry.
know. Yeah,
at the same time, it's, like, so creepy, though.
Exactly my opinion.
That's how I feel. It'd be just fucking creepy. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I'd be like, no. Fuck you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, but what are you gonna do, right? I don't know. Like, there's been a fair bit of, like, murders here.
That's
which
not
is
good.
Yeah, it's really fucked. Like, there was I can count, like, a bunch of them. There was one that happened, like, down the street from me, like, in the winter, and some people that I was in this youth job connect program thing, which was, like, the biggest waste of time, but I got paid for it, so whatever. But fuck, dude, like, so many of these people that were in that program, they were just, like, fucked right up. Like, this one guy, it was like, oh my god, it was like a caricature of that dude who, like, got out of prison, but never really fully rehabilitated himself, but is all talk about how rehabilitated he is. And it's just like, dude, you are such a fucking freak. Like, there's a reason why people are not gonna look beyond your conviction, because you are still a fucking hothead. Like, he would just get so triggered at, like, everything. It was just like, fuck, man, I can't even stand being around this dude. So irritating.
Most people who've been to Kingston, they come out and they're different.
Oh my god, dude. I know a guy who, God, just pisses me off, like, because he's, like, a really cool dude, but he's really mouthy, and that gets him into trouble when he's drunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if he's a big guy, so, like, if, you know, anybody comes after him, like, he will beat the shit out of them, and then he ends up going to jail, and it's just like...
Yep, I know the same type of guy.
It's so irritating. Like, it just irritates the shit out of me. And, like, there was a time where I didn't hear from him for, like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months. And then randomly I just get a phone call from, like, a random number. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And he's like, it's Tim. And I'm like, what? Where have you been? Like, because he used to be my friend's neighbor. And then he moved out into, like the cottage country around the city.
Yeah.
So, I don't see him anymore. Just chilling on the street. Not on the street, but like on his porch kind of thing. I don't know, whatever. I don't know, I never hang out at my friend's house anymore because he got a girlfriend. So nobody ever hangs out there anymore. It's so sad. Like, I'll see some of my friends and they'll be like, yeah, I have not heard from him in a long time.
Okay, I'm back.
What up?
What's that?
Oh, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Fuck. Oh shit, it's 1:30. Oh my god. Okay, I have a limit of 2 in the morning. That's how late that I'm gonna stay on here, okay?
Yeah, we'll probably be out by then anyway.
We'll forget.
Okay.
No. We'll forget to tell her.
Okay, well, we can forget to tell her.
There you go.
Okay, wait, Angel, what was
one here? So
what was that? Oh yeah, it's 1:34 here. What was that hard drive company that you were talking about earlier?
Newegg.com.
New Egg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really
Canada promo code. That's one of the first things that came up in Google. I'm hoping. Newegg.ca.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh my god.
You can get like a little internal hard drive for cheap.
Oh my god, I'm totally looking and the fact that like see that's the thing, like if I had found this on my own, oh my god, okay. Oh,
Do her up, eh?
2 terabytes for I mean $55, that's pretty good for 2 terabytes. That's pretty good. So let me I'll go to new. Let's see here.
I actually heard about them from HP. They are.
Yeah.
HP is the one that told me that go to Newegg and look because you can get a cheaper graphics card from them than you can through us.
That's cool because my computer is HP, so.
There you go. That's what I have is HP. I love HP. I have HP.
Yeah.
HP laptop, HP computer.
Yeah, my other laptop is an Acer, but the hard drive died on that one, so.
Well, you know what? I had an Acer one time, an Acer laptop. My mom had an Acer laptop, and it lasted 2 years, and about a month after the warranty was up, the hard drive went out on it.
Same with my Acer.
That happened to me with a compact computer, and they, as far as I know, are owned by HP. So I was like, you can't really win. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty much hit and miss. Like it depends. It's better to look at the individual actual components. Because my Acer is a cheapie compared to this HP that's a more expensive one, but the fan still went. So, or not the fan, but the washer that holds the fan. As far as I know, that's what the problem is. Yeah. So, oh fuck, what now? So, let me see here. PC components.
They're actually pretty cheap on a lot of stuff.
Oh, here we go, hard drives.
Computers are like so easy, like to put RAM in and slap a new hard drive in and it works. I mean, it's
yeah.
Yeah, nowadays it's simple.
Yeah, you can probably there's probably videos how to do it and stuff on.
Yeah.
There are.
Oh yeah, I'm not concerned. Like I'm pretty sure I know how to do it, but I'm not touching my HP because it's got a full warranty on it. So, I want to get the Acer to the point where I'm able to run it so that I can stream before I take this computer in to get the fan replaced.
Yeah.
Or whatever
you
it
probably
needs.
Buy a fan on there and put a new fan in yourself.
No, it would void the warranty.
Oh.
Now, if you're going to open up your computer and put anything inside of it, you're going to laugh, and a lot of people will, but don't be wearing a sweater and don't drag your feet across carpet.
Yeah.
Static electricity will kill your computer quicker than shit.
Yep. I don't have carpet, thank fuck.
Okay.
But I still get static, but I always touch metal things just to. Okay. I don't like having static in me. I can kind of feel it because it happens so like little. I kind of know when it's happening.
Okay.
So yeah.
Like,
Yeah, a lot of people
that he had a hard drive die once, and then his dad was able to fix it after he already bought a new laptop.
Yeah, they've got here
That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
an 80 gig hard drive here, $32.
Yeah, 80 gig is what they used to put in the computers and stuff.
Yeah,
Everything
I have an 80 gig.
now you need like 500 gig.
You could get
Yeah.
a terabyte for less than that.
See, that's the thing. The prices are going to be more. This is the price of hard drives, unfortunately, in Canada right now, which is kind of annoying. Let's see here, 20 gig. Yeah, this is. Hold on, let me find here.
Now,
160.
Newegg should ship to Canada.
Oh, there is here one that's 500 gigs for $55. I mean, I would pay $55.
Yeah, 500 gig ain't bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
need more than that, I don't think, because it only came with 320. So
No, I think that's all mine's got on it is 500 gig.
yeah, I would just get
I have
a
external
500
drive,
gigs.
Is it a laptop or is it a tower?
It's a laptop, which it really pissed me off because I had an Acer before this one.
Have you opened your laptop up and played inside there before?
No, not yet, but this laptop is, I would have to pay money to get it fixed. This other one, so I don't really care that much. Like, I'm not gonna really fuck around with it, but I'm gonna try, like, instead of replacing the hard drive, I'm gonna try booting it from the external first.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can do that super easily, and if it works,
I've never messed like with a laptop. They say that in the laptop it's pretty much just like a tower, but I've never like opened one up or anything.
it has been messed around with by this other dude that I know that he's like really good with computers. So
If you have to get a hard drive, you can always have him.
Oh yeah, he would probably do it.
Well,
You have your thing to reinstall the software and shit, right?
No, but I mean, I have no problem with putting like Linux on there, like another free operating system. Like,
oh yeah, that'll work.
You know, I don't have a problem with that. So I just have to figure out. I need my other computer, and I have to suck it up with the fucking fan. You know how shitty it is to be able to put the operating system onto that hard drive so that I can start booting that other computer from that hard drive. So it's going to be a process.
Here's a 1 terabyte Barracuda Seagate for a laptop for $49.99 on Newegg.
Is that .com?
Yes.
Okay, she's on .ca.
Yeah.
Okay.
Canada.
Yeah. But I mean,
.com will actually send to Canada though.
Yeah, I know, but once you deal with the customs and
we still have to pay the price. Yeah.
the conversion rate, it ends up being about the same. That's why they created their Canadian website, most likely because they knew the demand. Sometimes they won't even like they get pissed off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll just be like, "Why the fuck?" And sometimes they try to redirect you automatically when you go and try and pay.
Right.
And it's just like, oh my god, like whatever. But yeah, I mean, even let me see here. I'll try and find a. Yeah, they have a Toshiba one here. I've heard not the best about that, but they've got one.
And Western, whatever. Those are the two.
Okay.
These are just the first one I see.
I'm sorry. The same one that was $49 for us. The 1 terabyte is $74 for you. But it's the same one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah.
Seagates are actually good also.
Yeah, I've heard good things about those ones. But yeah, even the Toshiba one, 1 terabyte it's $60, so that price kind of makes sense for a little bit better one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pay that much for 500, go ahead and look for yourself a 1 terabyte if you're changing it out anyways.
I just know the price difference is not. It's kind of the same thing as like flash drives and SD cards. Like you're paying most of the price of that is not actually for the storage; it's for the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
and the storage, it just increases the price just a little tiny bit each time.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's pretty cool. How big is this one I've got here?
And actually, most laptops are starting to come, but there should be a door on the bottom of it that you could actually open up to get to your hard drive. I haven't opened the whole thing up.
Oh, really?
I've seen a lot of newer ones coming that way. So
That's cool. I think the one that the one like my actual laptop that I think it's either like I think it's got like 4 terabytes of RAM and I think 8 terabytes of storage on it, or it might be switched around. But it's really high. Like it had really good specs on it. So I mean, I expect it to last a decent amount of time other than this stupid fan. But
4 terabytes of RAM, that sounds off. Is it 4 terabyte storage are you talking about?
I think it's 4 terabytes of RAM and 8 terabytes of storage.
Okay.
I don't know though. For some reason that doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. Terabytes of RAM being that high, that computer would have had to have cost you $4,000 or $5,000.
Hold on. This has got. It might be 8 gigs of RAM.
8 gigs sounds better, yes.
I think, you know what? I think it's 8 gigs of RAM and 4 terabytes of storage. That's probably it.
Okay, that sounds more, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where I was fucking it up. It doesn't say on the. There's only one tiny sticker on it that has the processor, but on my old laptop it says all the specs on the sticker. It would say it on the bottom. Let me see if I can see on the bottom. Because I'm actually curious. Let's see here. This fucking receipt off here. Oh, fuck. Close it up. Let's see what it says. Here we go. It's upside down. Oh, never mind.
That's probably your serial number and all.
Yeah.
It's usually, the only way you can do it after you've opened them up and take them out of the boxes is to actually go into your Windows and have it tell you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was thinking, oh, fuck, I'm dropping all this shit. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, though, 8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
Once I looked at the other one and saw, gigabytes of RAM, I was like, wait, oh, right, yeah, nobody needs fucking 8 terabytes of fucking RAM. That's a lot.
I want one of those desktops that have like 3,200,000 gigs of RAM and fastest processor you could ever have, and I want one of those.
Do you have a PC, Angel?
Yeah.
See, that I find that's interesting. You're an iPhone person, but you like PCs.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I've
got
that's super interesting.
On a computer. My niece has one for school, but I've never messed with it.
Yeah, it's my sister is she's got a Mac. She would never go back to a PC, she says. But I am not. I love the PCs. You can fuck around with them. Like, that's what I like.
Yeah, my PC, I've got a little gaming system. It's 8 gigs of memory, terabyte hard drive, quad core processing, and the video card's a 2 gig dedicated video card also. So
yeah, I want a good
this
gaming
laptop
rig.
Was a really good deal because I think my dad said he got it for $700 all in, or it was either $700 all in or $1,000 all in and $700 before everything. But either way, it's got like an octa-core in it or something like that, and 64-bit. Like it's pretty nice. Like if he would try to buy it in the small size that I usually liked, it would be a lot more expensive. The fact that it was like a 15.6, those are the cheapest one, is getting it in that size here. So the fact that it was still like almost, $1,000 or whatever, it's probably a decent. Like my dad bought it for me for Christmas. He probably wanted to get like the best one. So
right.
which, you know, I mean, I've never gotten a laptop for Christmas or a birthday present. Like, I've always bought my own ones, so it's nice that I finally got one that was a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, my one I just got, my tower, I wound up having to buy it because my laptop started having heating issues, so the fans started going out on it, so I had to go into debt.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like computers. I didn't have one for the longest time. I was, you know. Who's that?
I would actually probably go stir crazy without mine because my computer's my actual main form of entertainment because I don't really cut my TV on anymore at all. Everything I watch is right here on the computer, so.
Yeah.
Everything I watch, I can access it on a phone or a tablet too.
Mhm.
So, you know, I was able, like, I would probably lose my fucking mind without at least 2 smart devices.
Yeah.
Because having one is annoying. Because you can't really watch YouTube and also talk on Google Hangouts or whatever, you know? So, even having 2 of them was pissing me off. Not having my tablet, that was pissing me off. So, it was just pissing me off, man. Because, like, you guys gotta remember, that one phone, that one Android phone, that doesn't really do much. Like, I can't even do YouTube on that, for the most part. So, it'll do alarms, it'll do Twitter, it'll do Facebook, I don't even think it'll do Instagram. It's got Android 2 on it, so...
Look how much the world has changed.
I know.
Does anybody here know their way around Instagram? Because it's blowing my mind.
I do kind of, because, like, my sister's got, like, 11 or 12,000 followers on there. So she's really into the Instagram. I don't like it as much as she does. I do prefer, like, YouTube and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that's her thing, because she's, like, really into cooking and stuff like that. So she takes, like, really nice pictures of, she hasn't been doing it for that long. Like, she got really into it when we went to Italy, like, 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she would post, like, really nice pictures, and then I think she blew up, like, probably a year ago. Which, that's cool. It's really cool. Like, she has, this one chick, that I went to high school with, that she's, like, you know, one of those, I don't know if you guys knew any of these people who, like, didn't give a shit about school at all because they were so convinced they were going to be a pop star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I knew a few of those, and she was one of them, and oh my god, she is in for a rude awakening if anything happens to her parents, because she didn't do any kind of school, she doesn't work, and she doesn't even do music anymore.
What?
So, yeah, it's just like,
Oh my
this
god.
yeah, imagine this huge, this is another reason why I hate my hometown, because it's like, imagine the rich kids of LA. That's what it's like there. And they don't work, they don't want to work, they have no life goals. All they do is get Starbucks and party and post on social media, and that's all they do. It's
the
like,
world's gonna fall into their laps.
yeah, exactly. And it's just like, fuck, man, I can't be around that shit.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here.
Night, J-Lo.
All right, good night.
Yeah, I've worked tomorrow, so I have to get off. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for having me on now, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
have a good day and a good night.
That's one of the kids.
I don't know what time everybody's waking up, so. But have a good night, y'all.
You too.
Oh my god, this is another reason why I don't like the milk jug thing, because it's literally sweating so bad right now.
Would you want us to give you a shout out, Vord?
Who?
Kid in chat.
Oh.
He's from my guild.
Yo, yo, yo.
How many videos you have on your channel? Do you have anything on your channel? You should be making videos. You have 21 subscribers and 3 videos.
Make more videos.
There, I subscribed to you.
No, I'm not even in the chat. I was.
Which one is it that we're subscribing to? I'm sorry. Hey, honey, which one?
Huh?
Which one are we subscribing to? This Tyler?
Yeah, you don't have to subscribe to it. He don't make no videos. He's a good kid.
That's funny.
Straight A's still, right?
Oh, yeah, I forgot you knew him for a second there. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he's in my guild. He's been in my guild for 3-4 years.
Oh, wow.
Something like that.
For what?
We play World of Warcraft.
Oh, on World of Warcraft.
And you can be in a guild, which is like just like a group.
A family game.
They had those on Neopets back in the day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
I miss Neopets. Oh my god.
I know, right? Blast from the past.
Oh. Did you ever get one of their stuffed animals?
No, I don't think so, but like I did have like a couple of like limited edition fucking pets. Like I had a poodle and I ended up like losing that account and like I don't know what it was. My sister she's got to be like I don't know why she's not still into PCs because like this bitch for how she always would get into my fucking account and steal all my Neo points. And every single time, and I would be like super pissed, thinking that some crazy person was like hacking me and stalking me, and then she would be like giggling about it, like little bitch, like, oh, that pissed me off so much. Like she got me back. She sure did get me back because like all those times that I'd make her do shit for me because I had a TV and she didn't.
Hi, Lor.
Hello, Colin.
Oh yeah,
I can't believe you boys have your names as your YouTube channel. You're supposed to have like really cool. Why aren't they called Lore and Board? You're taking calculus?
Ew.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Like straight A's.
I'm not into the calculus. I love math, but I'm not good at I've never taken calculus. I don't even know what it is.
I suck at math more than anyone else I think I've ever.
They're what 16 and 17?
Terrible.
I love it.
Really funky story, guys. When I was going through school and stuff, when I was in high school, I wound up having to have some operations done, which threw my day count off for being in school. So it held me back a year.
Oh my god.
And so they were having me take summer school courses one summer to catch back up. And I was had done so well in 10th grade that they're like, well, if you want to, we'll let you test out of 11th. I'm like, what? They're like, if you pass this test, you can skip 11th and go straight into 12th. Well, I tested out of 11th. After I had already gotten some of the courses in summer school, so I wound up graduating high school in 3 years instead of 4 with extra credits for math.
Nice.
And
that's awesome.
No, that's not even the funny part. I wound up doing that with extra credits for math, extra credits, and never had algebra.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how the fuck we managed doing that. But that screwed me over in college, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You guys are in an adult-only stream, too.
Down.
Everybody cusses and stuff in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. How old are they?
Oh, they're all right. What, 16, 17? 16.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
What are you guys doing?
I swear normally in front of my nephew who is 15, so.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
He talks about, oh, dude, I remember the first time that he brought up fucking masturbation to me like 3 years ago. Oh my god, I almost shit my pants.
Oh, and the Colin one, that is Lore. Oh, he's 18 now. He's from Canada.
Oh, really?
Oh, boy.
Canadian Bacon there. He's from Canada. And Stop False Flagging. She's from Canada, too.
Hells yeah. Oh my god, dude. Fucking so many chords.
Oh my god. Lord said there was a kid at this other school where he was screwing his teacher for like free 100s on tests. And like he got arrested, and now 2 years later they're married and have a kid.
Wow. I don't know if it's really good on her part because she just married an idiot that didn't get hundreds on his own test. So
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Lord 17. He's from Virginia.
Oh shit.
I gotta say, you guys gotta try some of these pumpkin spice donuts before they're out of.
Oh, the mini donuts?
Yeah, they're fucking good.
From where?
Yeah, they're good. The little ones you get at the store, like the little that have the powdered donuts and stuff in the bags. They have
I've never seen pumpkin spice version.
Yeah,
you know those.
Yeah, they
cool.
got limited edition here with these and caramel apple, and oh man, they are my
Hey.
fucking crack.
Ooh, apple would be good.
Hey, Ford, what are you doing on that pervert realm?
Moonguard.
He's got tunes on Moonguard.
We all know
I do
about
too,
that
so what?
They're gnome tunes.
That's it, Tyler. Check. I have tunes over there too, Angel. So me.
First time I went to that, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Hey, you got a hoe in Goldshire with the rest of them.
That's where we went, was into Goldshire.
The Horseshire.
There'll be a hoe in Goldshire.
Need some fast gold.
You make money doing it? Where they give you a couple of gold?
Yeah, they can give you gold, man. What you talking about?
Oh, yeah, I made a
Oh my
fucking
god!
killing.
So now you're a hooker.
I actually hadn't done that, but I've seen it done. I'm joking about actually doing it.
Oh, he's trying to get in-game dick.
Although, from the way that they do their ERP over there, I could make bank because I could damn type circles around some of the shit these kids are saying.
Yeah.
They'd be like, the what?
They give you $5,000 in gold for being a narrator for their druid porn.
Yeah, they would.
Oh,
my
wow.
god.
What the fuck?
I'll never forget Feather Moon roleplay when Worgans were released. Oh my god, that starting zone. Holy shit, I've never seen so many furries there roleplay and doing things in the pumpkin patch that should not be done, even in pixels. It's like, what the fuck am I seeing? I was scarred for life. Like, why don't you have
Oh my god.
max level Worgans?
What the fuck?
Scarred for
Damn,
life.
Tyler, I needed to be on that night.
We're going to start trying to raid like one night.
I'll go narrate. Shit.
1 hour LFR queues? Oh my god.
Yeah, I gotta remember those.
Oh,
If you're not tank or heals, and you're straight up DPS, yeah, your ass sits in the looking for raid or looking for group for hours on top of hours.
Oh, see, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have so much shit in my fucking house.
Oh my god.
Hey guys. Well, Ford might not mind, but Blood is a gnome.
Oh no. Nope, I gotta kill you, bro. I gotta kill you. It'll be okay, I'll make it quick.
Can I punt him?
Oh.
Well, Ford plays gnomes too, so.
It would be bad that I say that can I punt him considering I'm actually gnome size in real life.
That's so fucked. What What the hell
A
is
mouse just to narrate their shit?
Yeah.
Everybody's got their
this?
thing.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening to my fucking computer right now?
I'm looking at boobs and trying to be very professional about this, but it is hard.
Oh my god, stupid laptop. Fucking hell. This beautiful silent
I have my
computer.
Polly and my lock up to like 9:10.
Damn it! Now I want to get back into WoW, but I can't for a couple of weeks. I don't have any time, and well, money ain't coming in for a couple of weeks.
Your rogue is 9:30, but
Dude.
it's
Fucking...
a gnome. A night elf gnome.
Dude, how do you get, like, you know, funky smells out of, like, furniture? Because, like, this fucking lazy boy still smells like my fucking friend's house.
It still smells like that, right? What she just did?
I can't describe the smell. It's like, I don't know what it is that makes it smell like this. Let me smell it. It just smells like really dirty ass leather, dude.
Put dryer sheets inside of it.
Oh, that's a good idea. If I put dryer sheets inside of it and then put a slipcover on it,
yeah,
that would probably solve the problem.
Oh I have a feral druid, and my feral druid goes up to 1,000,000 DPS sometimes.
What the fuck is a feral druid?
It's a DPS a druid in the game.
Oh my god, I was like, what the actual fuck are you talking about?
My
like,
Beastmaster
You get on your hunter and get it up to 9, whatever. What's the new raid going to be? What's the item level going to be on the new raid?
Yeah, she's going to grab her hunter and get it up. You guys heard that, right?
No, not me. I don't like my hunter. They changed Beast Mastery. I've never played the other two. I don't really play on my hunter much.
Oh man,
right
for the win.
Oh my god, oh fuck this stupid capsule shit.
Yeah, so Christy, you need to get yours and get it up and raid with us.
Oh, where are the capsules at? Fuck.
Girl, I'm up to my ass in slime right now. I gotta get that going first.
Oh my god, why do I have so much stuff?
Besides, I gotta sell 1 or 2 of those to make money to pay for WoW again.
I gotta get my dog pregnant and start selling puppies.
Don't do that.
Okay, that came out completely wrong.
I'm dying laughing at that right now. I gotta get my dog pregnant.
I gotta get my dog pregnant.
Oh shit.
You got raid with Laura.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh, shit. Get my dog pregnant.
As the dog outside goes, aroo.
She did shut up after that, you notice? There she's barking again.
Bitch, please.
I'm so
She's like, Mom.
fucking... Dude, I woke up at 10 p.m. Why am I still yawning?
Because you woke up at 6 p.m.
I said 10 p.m.
Oh, 10, okay.
10? Oh my god.
Like, yeah.
There.
I slept from like 11, no, probably like 1 in the afternoon today because I just stayed up until 1 in the afternoon. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, yuck.
What?
That dog ate a dirty tampon once.
No.
Ew.
That's disgusting. Fucking hell, dude. Okay, I'm gonna...
Oh god, my cat threw up all over the fucking couch last night. All his food, and he apparently ate a lot of my hair. It's like, good job, jackass.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I cleaned my hairbrush
What
out, and he
about your
goes over
healer,
there. It's like,
Lord? You got it up good? Always
Oh,
the
shit.
healer.
Well, your cat peeped down your couch. Mine peeped down the side of my toilet, and my toilet paper was right there. So not only did she manage to leave me a mess to clean up, but she destroyed 2 rolls of toilet paper.
Cats love toilet paper.
No, she puked on it.
God, that's right.
She didn't tear it up. She just threw up on it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Damn kitty cat.
Oh my God.
Oh
Laurel
my
is
God,
ready.
this is so nice. This is so nice.
I want to do Hellfire Citadel on Mythic. They have to get them out.
Yes.
You definitely get through that now, especially since it's outdated.
Oh my God, you can see all the fucking cobwebs in this room with that on. Holy shit. That's nice, man. That's nice.
So we need to do that. Tuesdays be good because then I can stream on Sundays and Mondays and.
Fuck.
WoW on 8 week. I bet I could stream WoW. I'd have to figure out how I can do it.
Yes. With OBS.
Oh yeah, you can use OBS to do that, right?
Yeah. OBS is bomb.
Yeah, we can use OBS and just use Discord.
Oh my God.
I want that mount out of Mythic HFC though.
Where am I gonna put these?
I had the one that we got, but on Heroic.
Man, I just plugged in like a lamp in my little living room and turned off the big light, and it's like almost the same brightness, but it changed like the ambiance of the room, and it's like super chill right now. Oh shit, what the fuck just happened? You've just been, what did I do?
I can just picture Emily's house like floor to ceiling, like just stuff.
It's actually not. It's only like two separate places that have like a whole bunch of shit. Other than that, like it looks like a normal house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
I
one
have
of them.
OBS, so we're good there.
One of them is just a closet. Oh God, is this fucking thing fucking up again? Yeah. This stupid ass cord. Piece of shit. Oh fuck! I hate the smell of this chair.
Beep. Beep.
And if if we stream them, we ought to be able to get some people in the guild that don't die and stand in the fire and stuff. I think.
Other charger.
Some people that don't do that. Even
Of course, we still stand in the fire, but
Warm and toasty.
it can be.
I've stood in the fire. Oh, just once or twice.
What is this?
3,000 times.
Oh.
Oh man, I rocket DPS in the ground.
Yeah, see, you do good in our race, Christy. We all stand
Let
in
me
the
tell
fire
you, I DPS the ground like a champ.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Let's see. Does this work now?
Hey, somebody's got to.
Oh my God. This charger looks like it already.
Damn, blood.
It just comes up out of me. I hate that.
You gonna be, man. Every time you do that, I think I need to give you a puke bucket.
You know what's funny? Earlier this morning, I woke up, I took my medicine, and I threw up. Yeah, and my body immediately went, "Oh, you just threw up. You need to swallow it." It was.
Oh no, TMI.
I know on Heroic
Bob, are you
HFC.
okay? It's like
You're supposed to be able to solo that now.
That's
That totally went way over too much information.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about bodily functions, blood.
No.
At all. We hear enough of that from you.
Getting the dog pregnant and shit.
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets first. No, first it was the burps. Then it was the chicken nuggets. Now it's getting the dog pregnant.
Anyway,
Hey.
we're gonna have to go off live. Emily's got to go to work tomorrow.
Okay.
And you know them Canadians, they got to work for their money.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we do.
All right, then it's closing out.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna come in for a little while, and just do some shit.
Okay.
That's the true reason you're shutting us down.
Yeah, she's going to WoW. Yeah.
Well, you need to go play too.
I can't.
Oh, I bet you can. I'll show you.
I don't have time. I can't.
That's so funny.
You gotta make time so you can get a 110. So it ain't nothing.
No. When I say time, I mean game time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll show you how to take care of that too.
How the hell am I gonna do that?
I'll message you on Twitter.
All right.
Okay. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. We'll stream for a while.
Cool. Peace
right.
out, y'all.
See ya.
Night.
Night, guys.
Night, all.